Hello.
Hi.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Oh, it does.
Oh, how's Zen?
Yay. Colorful.
Hello. Happy anniversary, everyone.
Yeah, 7 years. 7 years of good luck.
7 years good luck, 7 years good vibes, 7 years good company.
Yes.
Thank you so much to so many of you who've been here all of these 7 years, and welcome anybody who's here for the very first time. Welcome.
Hi.
Come on in. I'm Bryan.
I'm Amelia.
Nice to see you.
And this is our Zen Garden.
This is our Zen Garden. We are grateful to you being here. I see a lot of our regular streamers and our friends who are saying chat is zooming by. It's true.
Zoom.
Maybe we do a quick check-in. Hello.
Yeah, I see a lot of first-time chatters.
Welcome.
In serious.
Ooh, hi. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, you Thank you for being here for Feeling Strong, man.
Hello.
Shout yourself out.
And
Sean,
it's
91.
Sean, hello. How you doing?
Welcome, Egg 5.
Egg 5, great number for eggs.
Exclamation point egg in the chat. I'll get you a secret message. Our longtime friends will show you the ropes. Let's say thanks to our mods also. Thank you, moderators, for helping us out on Discord and on Twitch. And Amelia has a very fun Discord announcement. Tell them.
Yeah, okay, I'm so excited because today we have launched a new forum on Discord called Side Quests. And every other week we'll be unlocking a new side quest for you to level up your life XP.
Yo, my life XP?
Your life XP.
I need to level that up.
Yeah. So we encourage you to take on these quests and to share about your experiences. And we're really excited to start. I see a bunch of people have already filled those out. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you for doing that. Appreciate you all being here. I'm excited and you're excited, and congratulations on 7 years, all of you.
I know. It's crazy how time flies. Does it feel like it's been 7 years? Yes and no.
Yeah, it does and it doesn't. I mean, it does in that we've played this game so many more times than we have 7 years ago.
That's true.
7 years ago, we had only just blindly fumbled forward into one playthrough.
Also, I'm a gamer now.
You're a gamer now? You're a gamer girl. Amelia just told me that one day. She was like, you know what?
I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer girl.
Yeah. I game. And I game
a pro
hard.
gamer now. We have emotes about it. And speaking of emotes, thank you to the Doctor, one of our awesome moderators who made a bunch of new emotes for the people of the town. Would you like to see them on the screen?
Yes.
Too many
please
emotes.
Show.
Feed them to the large fish. The fish will help us.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's
too much.
It's really too much. It really needs to not happen like that. But there's a lot of emote. There they go. They're dissipating.
Oh god.
So we got Dancing Bingus. Oh wow. We got Bapping Connors, Bapping Tracy's.
We have Kevin and Kev out.
I mean, you all are actually literally going too fast. Slow down, you're gonna get a speeding ticket.
Oh, we have Dechart thinking too. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Just
Yeah.
thinking about it. Those are really cool.
Love
They're really
it.
fun, right?
I have to say thank you to some wonderful people.
Yes, Serenity Moonlight.
Moonlight. Thank you so much for the gift subgroup hug.
Thank you. And Daisy -1 as well, doing the same.
Yeah, Daisy, how you doing?
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Summon squirrels to the garden.
Squirrels in the garden that's a good day.
These are Hazel and Nut. The larger one is Hazel, of course.
Small one, Nut. And Serpentine, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs.
20.
20.
20.
Doubling
it up now.
Serpentine.
And Vespers, I see, is back for 72 months, which is just nearly this entire time together.
That's incredible. Dame Deviant,
another OG of the G,
is back for 78 months.
78 months. I think it's worth mentioning 78 months is a long time, Dame Deviant.
That is incredible.
You have seen us have some major successes, like Amelia playing the grand finale of Mass Effect 3. I feel like is always a moment in my
I feel
gamer
like
heart.
That took like
I almost had like a whole heart attack during that experience.
Yeah.
You stayed determined through Undertale.
I did,
Amelia became an ace in Horizon Zero Dawn. And Dame, you were there for all of this stuff.
You were.
Even some Guitar Hero, I think you were there. I mean, all the stuff.
KV, thank you very much for the gift sub group hug.
KV wants this to happen. And it did. Thank you, KV.
Yay.
For the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the gifted subs. And Spooky Patat.
Thank you.
I think Spooky Patat would like a moment of tranquility.
Tranquility.
A moment of awareness.
Oh.
So peaceful.
So peaceful.
I love it. Nice.
So today is a special day because we have a fun idea of how we can celebrate this here 7-year anniversary.
Yes, you're in the Zen Garden.
Which is also a mind palace.
Which is also a head space, which is also our headcanon.
Yeah.
We want to talk about Detroit Become Human and, like, what do you think happened? What do we think happened just before and just after the scenes in the game? So we're going to go chapter by chapter and play the game, but in our imagination.
Yes.
And there are no wrong answers because that's how telling stories goes.
Yeah, so we're going to create our own story. We're going to thread the ribbons in between each chapter.
Yes, we're gonna, as the old saying goes, we're gonna thread the ribbons between each chapter.
Yes, but our own ribbon. We get to color it. We get to put a design on it.
Beautiful.
Does that make sense? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I think so. Crimson
Whoa!
Ash Tree with 28 gifted subs.
Thank you! Oh my god.
If I'm not mistaken, my friend, did you just do the thing? You crossed the goal.
Thank
That means we're immediately spinning prize and challenge type wheels. You know what? Epic. Amelia, I actually added another level to this here. I wanted the prize and challenge wheel to reflect our current website.
Okay.
So I've added a video message prize on there. So hold on, let me just multiply and subdivide a couple of times.
Okay.
Which is just a small way that I like to update my cameras. There it is. So I added the purple one. So if it lands on purple, that's going to be for the video message. Okay.
Fancy.
Shout them out. What do you think is likely to happen? Should we spin the wheel already?
I mean,
Crimson Ash Tree. That's 28 gifted subs is a lot of hype. So I feel like we should just give you what the people deserve, which is spin this wheel. Spin this wheel. All right, what's it going to be? Could be unlocking a token of gratitude prize. I love that one personally. Looks a little sparkly like that. We sign them to say thank you for joining us live on Twitch. We're also having a drawing challenge. I got my supplies ready. A permanent marker will doodle out whatever you can dare me to draw, and then it will go home to bless or curse one of your homes. Then we have a voice message prize in the booth, or a video prize, and the ultra.
I mean, that's purple.
That is purple.
That's purple.
That is predominantly purple. That means we gotta send to someone the true video message request.
The true video, not the false, but the true.
The true. Sometimes I just add words to like stall.
Yeah.
Because I talk a lot.
It's Dechart thinking.
It's Dechart thinking loading emote. That's me.
All
right. First video message. So I have been asked for 7 years, would you please record a video for a thing or a message for a loved one? And I would like to, but I also am so busy living that I have not really, except for like special occasions like Connor's activation day and stuff in the past. But I'm going to do for the first time like a video messages. So if this winner will, I'll pull somebody from the chat and you'll let me know if you'd like it for yourself or for a friend or whatever, and I will send them a message of your description up to my good taste.
Yes.
It's for personal use, not for promotional or AI, of course, because it's my voice. It grew inside of me, my face. But other than that, let's do this thing. Let's pull a winner from the chat. And if you'd like, you can order them on dechartgames.com. I'm just going to do a limited amount, and people are typing handpan fund because I have decided I would like to learn how to play the handpan. I will play some handpan for you, perhaps on the stream today. I don't have a handpan, and I'm not trained in it, but it's a very peaceful, relaxing kind of steel drum permutation. And all funds raised from the video messages are going to go for a hand pan for my good self. And I also want to say to our baby's education fund. So I get a hand pan, and little baby Dechart gets education.
Good.
Appreciate you all being here. And Vespers, thank you for the gift sub group hug.
Thanks, Vespers.
Let us offer you a hug. Has everyone had a type in the chat? A hyped type?
Yeah, let's do.
All
Let's
right.
pull a winner for our first prize winner for a custom video message.
Custom video message goes to Naturesby.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Naturesby.
Naturesby, you're getting a whisper from us with instructions on how to claim your video prize. Congratulations. Osito, JPEG, thank you so much for the gift sub group hug. Thank you. And Skyfire, thank you as well. My gosh, thank you all for
thank you,
love and generosity. Thank you.
Appreciate you being here with us, and thank you for, I don't know, being friends.
Yeah, and Eduardo, thank you as well.
Eduardo,
G, thank you.
Well, not to like stick to the script or anything, but when we were talking about Dame Deviant's been here for like a long time, I was going to segue into sharing some artwork by Dame Deviant.
Yes.
And I feel like I just need to mention that before I jump into the game, because I have what's known as like a rambly brain. So anything could happen all the time. We have a very cool new prize that we just put up on our website. Our gift prizes have been something we've been doing for like 2 years now almost, whereby those of you on stream have been gifting prizes to other people in the community, and it's some cases at large scale. And I have been a fan and lover of like collecting cards for a long time, so without further ado, these are the Dechart Games cards inspired by some of Amelia and I's headcanon that we have commissioned artists to illustrate for us.
Yes.
And the prize includes all 5 of them.
You get all 5. Each of them is illustrated by a different artist from our community, and they're real cool. So it's the first time we're doing this.
Yeah, they did a great job. I'm very excited about it. They're 2.5 by 3.5 inch cards that are the same size as, for instance, a Pokemon card, about the same, thickness, with our Dechart Games logo on the back. And yeah, I really like the art. I mean, the first one is corn, which you'll see here. This is Shea Fury did this one for us, and I love it. Connor and Tracy running together.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm describing each of them to you, but I'm excited about it. Hi.
Daisy -1, thank you very much for the cheers with giggly knitting, and Mucky McFly. K Birdie's back for 77 months.
Hey.
Hazar, welcome back for 32 months.
Welcome back.
And
whoa,
Toti
Joran. Merci beaucoup.
You. Merci Toti.
Thank you for the 10 gifted subs to the people of the town. If you got one of those 10 gifted subs here in the Zen Garden with us today, please be sure to say thank you to those folks. And you can also check out the starter kit, which is down below the video. There's a bunch of other panels and stuff in the about section if you want to find your way around.
Nice.
I'm going to pull up Detroit.
Become Human.
That one. And is this going to give people nostalgic feels?
Yeah. I feel nostalgia. Yeah, 7 years. It's pretty wild. A lot of life has happened in this time.
A lot of life has happened in this time.
Yeah.
And, long story short, I love you. I love you. I'm 7 years later, I'm plugging stuff and plugging stuff back in, at the last second. Yeah, it's so much more fun with audio. You all love audio.
Salami fella, thanks for being here for 3 months.
Hey.
Oh, and Claire Deadfield. Oh, Claire Redfield, or Claire Deadfield. Claire Deadfield.
Claire Deadfield, hello. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the
nice.
gift of hug.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Technical difficulties transcend time, but a lot of things have changed. I mean, the conversation on a lot of stuff has changed since this game came out.
Yes, it's true. The world looks pretty different than it did 7 years ago when this first came out. Well,
It's like 2018 was like the last chance to like make something about AI before AI was such a ubiquitous thing.
It's true.
This is a little future casting here. Wow. What? How much has changed in 7 years?
Totally.
Hamito Zerk, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for the gifts.
Hamito Zerk, thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. If you receive any of these gift subs from any of these fine, fabulous folk, then please check out our starter kit. You could come hang out in our Discord. You're immune from slow-mo, and you have access to our emotes, and no ads.
Word.
Okay.
Everything she says is true.
I feel like let's open.
Get to the chapters.
Yeah.
Chloe's just going to
open
become
the story chart.
Drifting at us.
Okay. So, hostage scene. What?
Whoa. Ruse Panda.
Ruse!
You're about to smash through this goal a second time and we haven't even yet begun. My friends, thank you for
Ruse Panda.
Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you. 50 gifted subs. That's incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. 50 gifted subs. There's only one
what
thing
do we
to do.
do?
I know. I got a button for that. I just kind of was mind blown for a second. Check it out. Okay, 3, 2, 1, Wilson. Thank you.
Chaos.
I'll tell you what, it's a little, it's coming out of the wormhole is a little, it's not it's not a beautiful thing. It's I hate portals. Geeky vibes. Thank you, Geek Vibes 101 for the 5 gifted subs. We did it, Amelia. We smashed the goal a second time.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm telling you. Look at this.
Dang.
Look, behold, there, just there.
Just there.
Do you see 202? Ethan, is that you? It is you. It is. Without the mustache? Don't do it. Okay. Resident Evil 3 is happening.
Yes.
Amelia, can you believe it?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Whoa.
Yeah. Ethan and Winters make their grand return.
Ethan and Winters, they have been waiting. There are some original characters that Amelia and I enjoy vampiring around the
chaotic clowns.
They're chaotic clowns of Resident Evil parallel. They're original characters in the Resident Evil universe, and they're crazy, fun. Yeah, crazy fun.
Yeah.
But we got to spin this prize and challenge wheel again. Okay, and I didn't even introduce the ultra prize, so like I was really nervous that this was landing on the ultra prize because if it was just like this, you know what prize it would have been?
Tell me.
Yo, Vishelia's statue.
Yes.
Isn't it beautiful?
Okay, this is a 3D printed, hand painted statue from the one and only Vishelia.
Yo, Vishelia, well done. Well done.
It's incredible.
It's
the craftsmanship, the details in the mane.
Look at the detail in the mane. Truly beautiful. We are proud owners of multiple of Vishelia's statues.
Yes.
And they're very cool.
Different designs.
One of my personal favorites is Chelsea Williams from Evolutus. Cool. Super ahead of the curve, Vesh. Also, I want to mention that Vishelia's website is linked in the chat. It is Vishelia.com.
Nice.
And !statue will get you the link there, or !Vishelia. I just want to say thanks for providing that prize for the people of the town.
Thank you so much.
Very, very generous.
Yeah.
Whoa. And Connor Gavin Army, thank you
so much.
Come, have a hug. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us. We are very grateful for your company. We gotta spin this wheel.
All right, let's spin the wheel, and then we will open the story chart.
I mean, we could open the story chart, and then the spin the wheel seems so immediate.
Okay, we'll spin the wheel, and
I just
then
hope it's not Dechart Gaines. I'll die at 211 or whatever.
I could do it.
You'll have to do all of it. Spin it in the right place. Spin it in the right place. Hold on, I gotta just get it there. There it is. That's nice. That's even. Look at that.
That's a nice spin.
Look at that spin. Look at the shine.
Hey, Cyberwife
Spin
800.
Hey, what's up, Cyberwife?
Thank you so much for the gift subgroup hug.
Thank you kindly.
I like that username, Cyberwife, because it's also like Cyber Life, but different.
Yeah, it's also, the android sent by Cyberwife.
Yeah,
It's like I just like
you could buy yourself a cyber wife.
yeah, like I don't know, I'm just here for I don't know, like vegan mayonnaise. I was sent by my cyber. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Whoa! No way! Statue prize right off the bat, Vishelia, let's go! Ultra prize. Is the hype too strong?
It is very strong.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that someone here is so lucky. One of these fine folk who just, you know what it is? It's that you all were paying attention. You all got your notification. Hold on, it's not quite right. It's just that's
there you
perfect.
go. There you go.
It's just, you all are being rewarded for showing up right at the start of the stream. You were like attentive, and
Also,
you'll be
like,
rewarded.
thank you for being here. Thanks
for hanging out. Thanks for
like,
doing this.
spending your Saturday morning with us, or whatever time zone it is for you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hang. It means a lot.
Thank you for hanging out with us. It is major. Your time is your most valuable thing. So that you spend your time with us is huge. It matters. It matters to me that you are here right now. We are alive. We are all alive and alive together
at the same time.
That's what's up.
Let's pull a winner for this epic statue.
Oh my gosh, Vishelia, are you going to be able to part with the small one? All right.
Oh, I'm sure.
Shelly's like,
I made it for this specific moment.
I emailed you about this. Like, we discussed this. It's just, I don't know, so cute. Okay.
All right. Type into the chat if you want to enter yourself to win this epic Connor statue from Vishelia. 3D printed, hand painted.
Beautiful. Limited.
Special.
Okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Amelia?
Maybe.
I say, Amelia, are you literally kidding me?
I kid you not, Bryan.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes.
Yes, I have a winner, but I don't know if I should read it out loud or if you should read it out loud.
I can do that.
Will you read it out loud?
Linu X Too Good.
Linux Too Good.
Oh, Linux Too Good.
Linux Too Good. Thank you and congratulations.
Linux
you
Too
win.
Good. Congrats.
All right, just one second.
I will read it, and I will read it incorrectly.
No, you read it correctly. It was great.
Yeah. This could be...
Okay, if you'd like us to mispronounce your username, please feel free to type it in the chat. We're sorry. We do our best.
We're sending you a whisper, Linux Too Good, with instructions on how to claim your statue prize.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yo. Statue prize. You win. Okay.
Nice.
Good. Nice. That was great. Okay. That went very well. I want to say thank you and good job, everyone.
Thank you and good job.
We've doubled the goal and we are on our way to
Detroit.
Flow charts.
Shoulders. There we go. Okay. Flowcharts. X. So, we know what happens at the very beginning of the game. Connor is coming in to the apartment because Daniel hath murdered the father of this family after finding out that he was to be replaced, and he is currently holding the little girl hostage. The mother is being let out in a panic. So,
why aren't you sending a real person? And that, I took that personally.
Yeah.
I think Connor took that personally from the beginning. I think the first act of deviance is being a little bit offended when she says that. You don't show it, you don't say it, but you just feel it.
Yeah. I felt a little offended too, but I do like the way she says it.
Yeah.
UK Fangirl Jade, thank you very much for the gift of group hug.
Thank you, UK Fangirl Jade.
All right, everyone else also took that personally.
Yeah, so I do think there's like a part of Connor's journey is like a little bit of offense.
Okay, so
always a little bit.
Maybe we could do it from Connor's point of view.
Well, right before this, if I may.
Yes.
I feel so. We take this as Connor's activation day. Which means that the prototype RK800, presumably 50 other versions of Connor, were tested out, right?
Okay.
Because surely there must have been Connor 313, or 313-248-517 one.
Mm-hmm.
So 50 of them were sort of like tested, but only like in a lab setting. You know what I mean? Like they were like, okay, like like when you see the videos of androids like
being
carry this box,
mm-hmm.
and like a couple of those Connors couldn't even carry boxes, so they're like, nah, something's
So
wrong.
50 iterations. Okay.
So this 51st Connor, this Connor, this Connor was like activated that morning, and they're like putting him through. So I think there's like not a training montage, but like a calibrating montage of Connor, of like all the things he has to do, and the coin with this one sticks as like the piece of the calibration onboarding
Okay.
that sticks to this Connor.
Okay.
Because Connor would have to do other things like jump in windows. Obviously, that didn't stick.
Yeah.
He'd have to like, do different things. And they'd have to make sure it was like a safe enough Connor to send. Because what if it otherwise just goes IG-88 and starts, anyway, I started blasting. So they want to make sure the Connor is gonna like not deviate. And because this is like a high pressure, high stakes environment, they got this hostage situation with the human. They kind of had to rush it a little bit.
Okay, so he's like not fully calibrated.
I think that they were just kind of like on a couple of the forums, they were just like, yep, sign.
All right. Well, what about you? What do you think might have happened right before this this opening scene?
What else is Connor up to?
Magnolia says, I think the first Connors were just a program. It didn't even make it to a physical copy until a few versions in.
Oh, that's a fun idea. Okay, so like the hard drive Connor.
Viqui says, I've always imagined that he was activated like earlier than a week, but not necessarily that morning for that very reason.
Yeah, maybe or maybe he's just like in kind of like a standby, so he would have to be like, yeah, these ones are good to go and ready there, but he wasn't like, initiated.
Perpetual Production says he's a prototype.
Yeah, he is a prototype.
Crimson Ashtree says quality control might have been rushed a little bit, which is why he deviates.
Maybe not why he deviates, but like why why it's possible for him to deviate.
Yeah. Cyberwife agrees with you in full caps. So strong
Jeez,
thumbs up.
Wow, hold on, the yell.
What else? Okay, Chief says maybe he was actually sent to save the fish and the hostage was secondary.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so maybe
I kind of like that.
So the fish is a mind flayer who is controlling space-time and summons these deviant androids to do its bidding. That's a DLC I wouldn't pay for, but if you made it.
All right. Megan says, I think that Connor should have been developed for a bit longer, but because of deviance, they had to throw him out earlier.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Get him on the scene. Yeah, I do feel like there's that kind of urgency, and also like people don't seem quite know how to interact with him yet.
Yeah. Zemi also says, I think that he's only just been activated right before being shipped off to the scene, so he's still new to everything.
Yeah, I mean, my as if for coming out of the elevator is basically like, ding, exists.
Ooh, I like this. I am Deviant RK800 says, I think whoever was working with Connor when he was first activated was the one to gift him the coin.
Ooh, that's fun. That a human was like, Frink, good luck, you're gonna need it. Oh, I love it. Let's steal a line from Star Wars. I don't know. I like that a lot. Okay, so there's a human technician who is to monitor Connor before, just like in the Kara tech demo, right? Where there's that like flicker, that moment of like, are you a deviant? Am I supposed to send you out? Well, hey, hurry up, man. Okay, whatever, fine. Pushes a button, sends him out, goes to have his lunch break.
Yeah.
And as Connor's like standing there looking like innocent as hell on an assembly line, just drifting down, ready to go, he flips him a coin like that, and he says, good luck, you're gonna need it. And then Connor catches it, starts doing that trick.
Cassia Hope says maybe Amanda wanted him to deviate. So kind of like what's that?
Yes, I do think in game Amanda wanted him to deviate. I think Cyberlife / Amanda / okay, so
Maybe Papa John says screaming. He was screaming in the elevator, so he's like going up and he's like, ah, like first aid jitters, just like getting it all out.
And then the elevator closes and he's like, I like that. I mean, just to make sure it's 7 years late, so we're saying spoiler warning, but also you're here in a deep dive discussion about the game, so spoilers are implied, right? Amanda, I believe, does want Connor to have deviated because Amanda is a program written by Kamsky to emulate his teacher, the actual human Amanda, who we don't meet. And so she even says it, right? Because if he deviates, then they have one that they can override, like on the inside, you know? And so that's Kamsky always leaving an emergency exit
in his programming.
Yeah, exactly. And so if there was an override where, you know, you get it.
Okay.
You get
so
it.
According to our headcanon lore, Connor was very recently activated. This is his first time out. He's nervous as he goes up the elevator. He maybe has a moment of panic.
He has an absolute panic attack in the elevator, like freaks the f out.
But then he remembers the coin that he was gifted.
Flips it. Chills his shit.
From the person who was working with him before
from the
he
human
went
tech
out.
who sent him out. Who was like one of the last couple of people to even have a job, and he was still lazy at his job.
Yeah, and and he's like the first one that they actually have sent out, which we knew this already, but I like this. I like
that too. So Ding, he comes in there. He's just like calming his shit down. He's all chilled out, and now he's got to go in there and negotiate against this android that everyone's like, it's having this extreme deviance. But I like this idea that Connor, like, no matter what, had this like hidden secret flash of like, oh my god, freak out, but then has to like contain it all.
Get it together. And also that as Connor was being put together and sent out, there was a little seed of potential for deviation that was planted in him from Kamsky, also known as Amanda, same, like the bigger overlord.
Yeah, well, his
maker.
I think, I was going to kind of hold on to this, but I guess we could talk about it more again later. But when you're saying about like, what is that deviancy that could be planted in someone or allowed for or encouraged or whatever, like a line of like broken code that might eventually stitch itself together or whatever. I really truly feel like that potential to be deviant and why Kara, Marcus, and Connor, among other deviant androids, had the potentiality to deviate, where other androids just wouldn't unless you went and plugged them in and gave them that. It's curiosity. I really think that it's curiosity. I really think that it's the questioning the patterns that you can find and forming some new common sense out of observed realities instead of instructed lines of code or like facts. If someone was like, this is how you play this game, or this is how you live your life, do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's like a command, a line of code.
Yeah.
But as you are curious about how that all works, what that pattern is, what it looks like, then you observe your own sort of like quasi rules or like rules between the rules. You know, you have your other like it's your instinct, your gut. You're just kind of like. So to me, I think Connor is always in each of these scenes. Everybody he's talking to, what I'm doing there in that moment is like really listening with like a deep, like running CPU at 99%. You know, just like curious, actively trying to mining information.
Yeah.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So when we go through the house, we find the clues and stuff. Do you think that
do we want to make this big?
Yeah.
I mean, or not.
Yeah, I can. What do you think about when it comes to these clues? Does this spur any headcanon for you as we move through the scenes? Like, to me, the question of the gun is pretty major.
Yeah. I think my question is about Daniel. What do you think happened? What do you all think happened with Daniel right before, he snapped essentially?
Yeah, what was
Did,
that
was he,
conversation
yeah, was he
like?
trying to talk about? Did he try and talk about it? Was he just like, did he just kind of like go off the deep end like immediately? Was it
You know,
something?
I like to think that Daniel was actually like, because think of Daniel like Simon before deviating.
Yeah.
That I feel like it's possible that Daniel was like, hey, completely reasonable. Like, I worked with you guys for many years, as far as I can remember, and I've always done an excellent job for you, and I've executed my program flawlessly. And
Why am I being
it's come to my attention that I'm being replaced. Could you inform me about this further? And so, like, he literally like did a nice, calm, humane interaction, but it was the humans that couldn't deal.
Oh, maybe they like freaked out when he asked about that.
Exactly, and that they like tried to shut him down and gaslight him and bug him out, and so he's just like, I think he like got snapped out because the people around him were being so inhumane. Instead of just answering his question, you're not capable
You're
of
not
doing
good
this
enough.
and this and this. We need this new setting. We need this new
Yeah.
charge cable. I'm sorry, but you gotta go. But instead they're like, no, we're not going to do that. No, you've been a bad android. Like if they
Yeah.
flipped it on him and then like started to make him the perpetrator.
I like that.
So he
Because
betrayed hard.
initially I've always thought that he just saw it, and then like seeing that was like what made him lose it. But I do like that he was trying to connect,
Understand.
and understand, especially since
Because he's curious.
and because he sees himself as one of the family, like he's part of the family. And then when they shut him down like that, that's when he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think thinking about the other deviants could be a really good, important thing to lean on as we go through this. Oh man.
Okay, Tostamista says maybe probably Emma had a breakdown because she didn't want Daniel to leave and ended up telling Daniel that they were going to replace him.
Oh man,
Ooh, so
that's
she-
even more tragic. Oh my god, that's Medea.
No, that's so like that literally gives me like chills.
I love it because I hate it. I love it because I
Yeah.
hate it. This is all just headcanon. This is
Yeah.
all just like, what do we think? So none of this is,
Yeah,
it's
this is
all,
like us choosing to go a little bit deeper.
it's all whatever you want it to be, Lieutenant. But at the end of the day, this is some fun things people are suggesting.
Miro says they wanted to replace Daniel because he wasn't USB-C compatible.
That's hilarious. I know they're like, I'm
I
sorry.
can't plug you in
I'm
anymore.
sorry, dude. You are a Thunderbolt, and it's
Aw.
too short. A group discussion, indeed.
Okay, CJ says, I think Daniel wasn't told he was being replaced. I think he overheard it. Maybe he overheard the father say something about throwing him away because he got too overly attached to Emma. And maybe the parents didn't want their android nanny acting like a person. So maybe they were feeling threatened a little bit.
Yes, I see that could be potential.
IGLXYI says, I think that maybe they were all sat at the dinner table and Daniel tried to talk, but during the conversation he found out that they didn't see him as a human and he snapped.
Oh,
Probably
man.
Emma protested and it was a child-parent fight.
Yeah,
Oh.
that like escalating thing, like the argument of parents not trying to have an argument while a kid is like calling it out, like
Okay, Rocker Girl has headcanon. Maybe Emma is an android like Alice, because they do kind of look a little bit similar.
interesting.
This is interesting. All right. N7 Ghosts says, I don't think Daniel was being replaced. They seemed rich enough. Maybe they just needed 2 androids and Daniel got the wrong idea.
Oh no! He's like, I am not a polyandroid. You cannot have other relationships with other androids while I am your android.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, her
mean,
blood was red. Okay.
Jealousy's a thing. Her blood
Yeah.
was red.
All right, so
That's
she's
valid.
not an android. Okay.
No. But I while we're on the subject of Emma, I do want to share that I was on set filming the first hostage scene thing, and they were describing how they recorded that. Emma was in a harness suspended from this big I-beam in the ceiling in the middle of the room, so that Daniel could just hold out his arm like this, and she was, he didn't have to like lift any kind of weight. He could just hold it out like, he was impossibly strong. So all these androids, it's worth mentioning that like Daniel, who was like, he probably had to be strong enough to like put the bike in the car, Daniel, but he didn't have to like
take all the groceries in one journey.
Yeah, put all the groceries in at one time. But he wasn't like a builder android or something.
No, he's not like Luther.
And he could easily do like that. So it's honestly pretty amazing that like 28 stab wounds is intense.
Yeah.
But like from a android deviating and like taking someone hostage point of view, it could have been way more deadly. Like the mom survived.
I know she
did. The dad just got shot.
Boosh.
And she was with the dangling, but it's not good. It's not good.
No,
it's not good to have a kid dangling.
No, you never want to dangle.
You don't want to describe it too much, but you know what I mean. You get the gist of with the almost, and then it could have been the dropping and the falling, but the dangling is scary enough to start the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where were we going with that?
All right, let's
dangling confused me.
Let's shift on over.
Oh, I was just saying, like Daniel could like rip the dad's head off.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't have been so hard.
Yeah. Okay, so there's many options of headcanon of what happened with Daniel right before this all went down. I personally really like, because it literally gave me shivers, the idea of Emma standing up for him.
Yeah, and be like, he is a person.
Yeah, and
don't say that about him.
And them like gaslighting, the parents gaslighting Daniel, and that's when he snapped.
Like, Daniel hasn't been doing a good job. Daniel has to be sitting at the kids' table.
Yeah. The Roth woman, thank you so much for the gift of Patat.
Thank you kindly. My goodness, you all are overly generous, and I'm so grateful for your support. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Thanks for being here. So in your playthrough, Amelia, in your headcanon, which ending is it? I
mean, either way, Daniel has to go. I mean, my favorite is when Connor saves the little girl and also lives himself.
Yeah, I think probably the sniper shooting Daniel is the best outcome for my personal playthrough, because it keeps Connor from killing deviants, because I don't want Connor to kill the deviants. And Daniel doesn't, there's no way out for Daniel.
Yeah.
It's sad, but he's too far gone as far as the
he's
society.
Gone too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen all endings? Ooh, Cookie. Oh, there's a lot of potential here.
There's a lot of potential.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different options.
There's actually 6.
6. 1, 2, 3. So Connor could have failed to reach the deviant in time, which just sucks. Like, that's probably the worst.
Yeah, so this means failed, that little do not cross sign. And then this one, the 3 of them Connor can die in, and 2 of them him can live.
Him can live.
Him can live. Well, him can live and fail too, but if him going to live, him should not fail.
No. So in my personal headcanon, the snipers take out Daniel, and Connor succeeds and Emma lives.
All right. So that's in there.
And then I feel like Emma,
what happens right afterwards? Because
I feel like Emma needs some serious therapy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So probably Emma and her mom have to, they have to deal with the loss of dad and the loss of their loved android, who she had to see all this go down.
Maybe they like leave Detroit. Maybe they move and start over.
I would say they'd want to be somewhere where there's not androids.
Yeah.
I mean, to the same thing of like Hank, eventually having such resistance to androids because of his trauma. I could see how Emma and her mom would be like, we don't want to be somewhere where there's androids. We want to be where there's androids are illegal, because...
Is there a place where androids are illegal?
Oh, there must be. Of course there must be.
Canada, but it seems that
No, Canada
Canada's
is where
they're
androids
free.
are free.
Yeah.
But so where in the world would androids be forbidden? I mean, there would be places. There
Yeah.
have to be places
Mm-hmm.
where androids are completely forbidden. Maybe that's like what happens in 2038. It's like the real version of Zen Garden, like the places where people are like, no, I'm homeschooling my children and I want them to just learn about types of dirt.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
No screens ever.
no screens ever, no lights and anything.
Interesting.
There could be somewhere deep in Canada, but
Yeah.
oh, Canada doesn't allow androids, and that's why they can pass if they look human. I see. Or is Canada where they're free? I don't know. I mean, why do I not really think about it? There are no android laws in Canada because there are no androids.
So it's
Canada
just an
has no
American thing
androids.
to start. Of
Or
course.
if Canada has androids,
they look more like the Roombas.
They just roll with it. I will throw this out that like in Detroit, which is very close to Canada, and in fact, Detroit or Michigan is the only state you can be in Canada and drive north and get to America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like this.
Yeah, so Michigan is very north up into Canada because all the rest of Canada's above all the rest of the U.S. But the like people would go to Canada to like gamble across the river.
Yeah.
You know, like they're allowed to.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so they go off to Canada because there's no android laws, or they go somewhere even further away where they can't see any androids to get some peace and quiet and some recovery from their trauma.
Yeah, yeah.
Jade Roman,
thank you so much for the gift sub group hug.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the support.
Thank you very much.
So then let's continue on.
Okay.
The opening. Do you want to just watch the opening just for old time's sake?
Yeah, sure. Why
All right,
not?
just to like set the mood. Do you want an earbud?
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Give me music.
We're just gonna treat ourselves to the opening.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I will say I really like with the opening that it feels like the opening credits of a film.
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
There's a lot of cinematic conventions which are being levied here to tell this story. There's a ton of video games that use cinema and filmmaking storytelling to enhance our attachment to the gameplay. Guess it doesn't really matter. You're not saved though?
No. The soundtrack is awesome.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to... Good afternoon. Can I help? Yes, we're looking for you.
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it costs? At the moment, we're doing a special...
Oh, man.
Entire range. I can show you another model.
Imagine waking up, coming into this world, and it's just damn Todd.
But also like
It does absolutely
Man.
all the work around the house.
pre-owned
Painting, plumbing,
androids,
gardening, repairs.
sale 50% off. Like for me, the thing that kind of disturbs me is how human they all look. You know, it's
Of
like
course.
so
The
strange.
Well, and
NPH is
also
slightly
they're
more
even
expensive, but it
being,
has many other functions. Come along,
sold
I'll
and
show you.
maintained by androids.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
Like the human.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Damn. I feel
Damn,
like
damn.
real emotional watching that.
Trippy.
Yeah. It hits different, especially the guy on the side of the road with his little sign saying, "I lost my job to androids. Help me." Because
I
that
know.
just feels really real right now.
It's weird.
It is weird. It's weird. Yeah. But the music so like visceral, very visceral. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. 2038 is only 13 years away. Yeah, so we were talking about this on another stream, but we're basically like a third of the way to Detroit
Wow.
in the timeline. If the game takes place in 2038, we've 7 years has happened, and then 7 years will happen again, and there will be 2/3, and then 7 more years. So we'll have a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old.
Oh my
kid.
gosh. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Do you think that we're going to have androids
Yes.
like this?
We haven't. I mean, yes.
When in 13 years,
Yes.
is it going to, are people going to be going to the store to buy their housekeeping android? And
No, it'll be more of a premium product than I think this future casts like an economic thing where they're really ubiquitous, but I don't know. I feel like we might be just getting there. You know, like I feel like instead of buying like, I don't know if there'd be used ones for 7,000 anymore. You know, like there was a time where you couldn't buy a used electric car because
Yeah,
like
there
were
no-
only new electric cars.
Yeah,
Like anybody who bought an electric car hadn't sold them yet. I think it'll be like in that window. And then like 10 years later, other
Then
people
we'll be here.
Yeah, you'll be buying like trickle down androids. They'll be like, these rich people had these androids and they don't want these androids anymore. Now you get them. And then we'll be like, yay.
There's some weird stuff in their programming, but we wiped their memory, so it should be fine.
they're like, don't look in the brain of that one. You know, like, okay,
Oh.
I don't want this android.
Okay, so we still haven't completed 100%ed this chapter, which is hilarious
yeah.
to me.
So should we snag it?
I mean, yeah, what are we missing?
just walk in the
Teach.
park.
Wait. Show the
Teach.
people of the town.
Amelia just pointed at the screen. Did you say teach?
No, I said show. Okay, show. We have missed something to
We missed
read.
a magazine. We got to read both stories in the magazine. We got to go to the second page of the magazine. Let's do it.
So we only ever go to one page. We're like two.
Yeah, I'm too excited. I'm like, nope. You know what? There's a bunch of people here. It's a stream's hyped up. You know, can't keep these 1,000 people reading. 1,000 people couldn't possibly like to read. Let's read Article 2.
Today is the day
Today's
we
the
finally
day.
read Article 2.
Type Article 2 in the chat.
I will say that the fashion in 2038 is top.
You like it?
I really enjoy. I mean, this guy looks pretty normal, but like his jacket, it feels really like sleek.
But we also have to acknowledge that not only is this 2038, this is 2038 Detroit, which is 2038 Detroit through the eyes of
a French,
Parisians.
yes.
So this is a French, beautiful Detroit. You know what I mean? The clothes here are on what do they say?
Très chic.
Très chic on fleek.
Très chic en flic.
Oh,
Oh là là.
where's the magazine
Maybe,
on the bench?
perhaps
by
over
the
there,
bar?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Don't go there. No bench. Bad
Magazine.
Android.
Magazine on the bench.
Magazine behind us.
Oh, let's talk to the gardeners.
He's not Bellini's paint either. Can we talk to you?
I don't know. Can we get close?
No.
It's that dude.
It's that
It's that
It's
android dude
it's
that
that-
sends Kara in the wrong direction.
Slatko. It's that latent dude.
It's a Ralph.
It's that dude. It's a Ralph. Ralph, like,
We can't get close.
I don't know. I've never really.
Let's
you know,
try. Just
No,
like
no,
walk
that
off
that
the
would not
path.
be get any closer.
Wait. I think you passed it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying where I can't go. See, Weed Whacker,
So we
he's
can't cross over.
no, because what would happen is that kind of android would have the ability to like send out like a little pulse that would like EMP other androids, like back off my elbow room. I'm trying to clean this grass.
Do not step on the grass.
Yeah, he's transmitting a frequency to Marcus right now, who says, "Do not step on the grass. Do not.
All right, pick it up.
A very very light EMP. It's just like a little. It's like a
Okay, tech addict.
secrets of androids.
How CyberLife designs its androids to coexist with humans.
A VR MMORPG reaches 1 billion users.
Androids, soldiers, perfect killing machines. Here it is.
Climate change up.
All right, world temperatures increased by 3 degrees since 2000.
How the environment is changing America's society. Miami to heighten seawall by a further 10 meters.
Whoa, seawalls. Climate change up. A recent U.S. census has found that as sea levels continue to rise and climate change leads to more and more extreme weather, America's once prosperous coastal cities are being deserted by the rich. Waterside real estate in once top attractions like Miami and Los Angeles are experiencing fright flight, with wealthy residents opting for properties further inland or at higher altitudes. This is driving up prices in once rural areas and plummeting house values in previously desirable neighborhoods. Whilst this might sound like an opportunity for poorer Americans to enjoy a new lifestyle, the reality is less attractive.
Whoa. Coastal properties not just exposed to regular flooding, hurricanes, and other climatic weather. This is too dense for me.
But that's what we needed. We needed
We need
this.
this.
Okay.
All right, tell me, team. You're playing a video game. Pops open some lore. You trying to have 1 paragraph or 8 paragraphs?
Personally, I'm a 1-paragraph person.
I'm a 4-sentence human.
Yeah.
If you can't tell me something in 4 sentences, I don't have it. I'm just skimming. Too long didn't read. Humanities.
Can we check with the flowchart?
Flowchart.
Was that it? Complete!
We're in no save mode.
Uh-oh.
The progression won't be saved.
But we finally did it!
But we finally did it.
But we didn't save.
But I think that's enough. I think having had done it tickles its fancy and it just stops worrying about it. I think it's over.
And then next time when we come back and we're like, wait, what do you mean? We'll be like, no, we did it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the flowchart.
Okay. Accessing the flowchart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what was Marcus up to in our headcanon right before he was sent to the park?
All right, before he was sent to the park, I imagine that he was told to go to the park.
But Carl's sleeping. Carl's snoozing. So he like got up before I guess he made He was staring at the giraffe. He was
Just
chilling. I feel like he had to be doing something. Just watching Carl sleep, that's creepy. He ordered paints. He was staring at the merbabies. Made breakfast. He was scheduled to go to the park. He was playing piano. But then if he was playing the piano, he would have woken up
Right.
Carl.
Maybe. Carl could be a heavy sleeper. I think maybe I like that, or maybe he was walking in the studio. You know, maybe he was admiring some of the artwork in a new way.
Yeah.
You know, maybe what's something that's like kind of deviant. You know, like curious.
Yeah. Maybe he was going through the studio and he was taking the log of what he needed, and he was like, oh, I need these paints. But there was something about the one of Carl's paintings that just kind of hit a little bit differently.
The light hit it differently, and it looked a little more beautiful than it ever had. And he thought to himself, you know, Carl is not just my employer.
Claire says he was playing on the stair elevator, so he was just like riding it up and down.
That's hilarious.
Just like talking to the merbabies, maybe having like a full-on conversation about why there were 6 of them.
I like that idea of him you know what? I can see him sitting on the chair escalator and Carl's like, don't mess with that. You're not supposed to play with that. That's a very important tool, and I need that for and so Marcus is sat there going up and down slowly, looking at the merbabies and kind of like just swinging his feet a little. Just kind of thinking to himself, like, oh, what a beautiful morning. Like, I only have one thing on my to-do list today. I got to go to get the paint.
Yeah. Maybe he was also having a moment with the android birds, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like one of the birds wasn't working, so he had to fix it.
Yeah, give it a little extra therium.
Yeah.
Maybe on a syringe, give it a little like
maybe he was embracing his inner child and he was playing on that elevator and then just feeling a little bit like,
I got an idea. What if he was getting on the little elevator, sitting on it and riding up to the top, and then giggling just a little to himself as he sat on the rail on the other side and then slid down.
All right.
I think he was Chutes and Laddersing. I think he was on the playground that is his house.
Do we have a platinum trophy for this game?
So we do, and we have 2 copies of the game.
Yeah.
And
so we kind of like undid all we did.
No.
We just have to find the right one.
We have the 2 editions of the game. We have the Japanese whatever the premium edition we installed.
Yeah.
Because we also had 2 different PlayStation 4s at a time. When this game came out and we first started streaming and we were going all around streaming, we just like suddenly got a ton of games.
Yeah.
We had 2 PlayStations at the same time.
We did. We had a slim.
We had like a traveling PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Where did we get all these plants from the outside?
We got these plants.
And then some of them are fake. Can you?
Yeah, which plants
do you know which
are real?
ones are fake?
Which plants are real and which plants are fake?
Yeah.
We touched grass to get them.
We did, yeah. The flowers? Which flowers?
Which flowers? Not all flowers.
Not all flowers.
Not all flowers are fake.
The pink one is fake?
This one is fake? Nay. This one is real.
That's real.
This is bougainvillea.
The sunflowers are fake, yeah.
The sunflowers are fake, yeah. These wisteria?
Yeah.
Those are fake. Yeah. Those are fake. Those are from Ethan and Winter's things.
The ones on the floor in the vase?
These roses?
They're real.
They're real. Those are real roses. How about these crazy looking guys in here? This is called Aeonium zythorp in here. And this little tree called finger lime.
Yeah.
Real, double
spiky.
Real. The ones on Amelia's shirt, real. The ones on my shirt, fake.
Caitlin Hayes, welcome back for 40 months.
Hello, Caitlin Hayes.
And Somnus32 is back for 15 months.
Welcome back. And Iris Unknown, thank you for being here with your Prime. Good news, bad news, everybody. If you have Amazon Prime, Jeffrey Bezos has got you cornered. If you don't use your Amazon Prime on this channel, he won't release you. Just kidding. I got you.
Madison IKEA, welcome back for 55 months. But it is pretty cool. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription on any channel.
Exclamation point free.
Yeah. So it's
Any
cool.
channel. Not even,
Yeah.
you don't even have to use it here. You can use
Yeah.
it wherever you want.
The more you know.
The more you know. Thanks for being here with us, and thank you for sharing the love. And
Yeah. I like
it
this
out.
headcanon idea of what's happening before and after each of the chapters.
Yeah, well, I noticed in chat right before the stream started, I think on our Discord, about people talking about how we've done, oh, thank you, different things for each anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, we got to find the new angles on it.
Yeah.
But this headcanon thing is something I wanted to talk about for a while because, like, I just didn't want to, like, flavor anybody else's opinion too much. I wanted people to, like, get to play the game and have their own imagination about it and stuff.
Okay, so I like the headcanon of Marcus was just, like, indulging his inner child, playing on the stairs, and having just a little moment to himself.
Yeah, and off to the
paint store.
Off to the paint store he goes.
Yes. Okay, and then afterwards,
we're gonna look at Piper Shaw.
Piper.
Thank you, Piper Shaw.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Thank you.
If you got one of those 5 gifted subs from Piper Shaw, you're hanging out with the best, the crew.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting our channel. Flowchart.
Yeah. Okay.
For a new home.
Yeah. A new home. Okay. So
Right,
wait. Or what happens right after?
Right. What happens right after Shades of Color?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's pick our ending, I guess.
Okay.
Piper Shaw, what do you think? How does it go? Oh no, so we have to read that someday.
Well,
we're not not picking up breadcrumbs here.
No.
Marcus took the bus no matter what.
He took the bus.
He took the bus and went back home. He got yelled at by a preacher. He got yelled at by this guy. Got yelled at by that guy.
So he went out. He started the day feeling like really good about himself, being like, so much joy, so much curiosity, so much potential.
A great
and then he got knocked down, and he got knocked down, and he got knocked down, and
he got
like,
up again.
Yeah.
And he decided he was going to lead a revolution on him. He's like, you guys pissed me off today. I'm going to start a revolution.
Yeah.
The arc there is strong.
Yeah.
Today's a good day. Today's a horrible day. It helps, I think, deepen Marcus's outcome. Okay.
A new home. Okay, well, we know before that Kara was being driven home by Todd.
Right.
And do you think that as she's being driven home, there's little flickers of recognition of where she's going?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that's kind of like what we're seeing is like those little flashes, blurs, where it's like kind of like
she's like, oh, I remember getting
deja
off.
Vu?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like deja vu.
Deja vu. Why do I feel like I've been here before?
Yeah, it's like I remember this strange sign. Like, why is the foot turning in the sign for happy feet or something? You know, like yeah.
Oddly specific. Get us out of that, Amelia.
Okay. Sometimes there's weird signs. Okay, and then we get home, and I think that she's having. I like the deja vu idea that she's like, ooh,
and like she got a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling about
and
this.
this kind of like irks her in a way that she's like, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? I do think that she kind of doubts Todd because it feels ominous, like from the beginning. Amelia, I hate to interrupt while we're at Todd's house.
Oh,
we got some prizes gifted.
Oh,
yo,
nice.
Yes, we got some prizes gifted for the people of the town right now.
So these are our cards. We got these cool playing cards, 5 of them, each designed by a different artist in our community, and we got some prizes to give away. You get all 5 together in a set.
You get all 5 together in a set.
Nice.
And these ones are gifted by, and I mean it. Hold on a second. I think maybe I need to edit something.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Look at my wife and not me. Look at these chickens. Look at all these chickens.
These are my chicken sisters. We have the same color hair and feathers. They are my friends. They are fabulous. That's my favorite one, the one who runs. Let's fill the chat with Kevin and Kev Out emotes. These are our rooster friends. Kevin, Kev Out. Kevin, Kev Out. We can also continue to talk about.
You can actually continue to talk.
Yeah, you just give me back the
regular life.
No, the this. We could keep talking about this. Yeah. So much Kevin. So much Kev Out. Okay, so we're feeling that ominous feeling, the deja vu, bad energy, but you don't quite know why. And then washing dishes. Okay, out of all of these different chores, which one, if you had to choose one to do, which one are you gonna do? Are you gonna wash the dishes? Are you gonna vacuum? Are you gonna wash the clothes? Are you gonna enrage Todd? Are you gonna disturb
what
Todd?
I'm gonna do? I was gonna disturb him.
I'm thinking about or talking to Alice. Or are we gonna read in the
him.
corner? I think I would choose to disturb.
I would choose to enrage him.
I would disturb him just a little bit. Just a bit to make him
just a
uncomfortable.
little as a treat.
Yeah. Taking out the trash, and then we go upstairs to check on Alice. Then we can choose, do you want to tidy? Do you want to ventilate the room? Are you going to clean the bathroom? No. Okay. After we finish cleaning, is this where we made dinner? No. This is where, I guess this is, we haven't quite made dinner yet, right? This is,
I'm ready.
like the bad vibes.
And in the middle of the bad vibes, we're back to the prize. This is gifted. This is gifted by Sonia.
Oh, Sonia!
Apologies for my confusion. I just really wanted to make sure that I don't be sending people things that don't work, so I have to test them out.
Thanks for testing.
Yeah, can you
Testing. 1,
tell
2,
them the
3.
spiel about how they can?
Okay, so this is the spiel. Type into the chat. Let us know you would like to enter yourself to win our card set.
Yes, and it all works.
Yes, and it all works. Fantastic. And you could get more information, exclamation point gift prizes in the chat. We'll take you there. If you won a previous prize, you are newly eligible for this prize. And that's my spiel.
Thank you.
Winners are going to get whispers from us with instructions on how to claim your prize. Yay.
Thank you, Amelia.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Substantially, you are good people. The winner is Saber Sloth.
Nice.
Congratulations, Saber Sloth. I've just sent you instructions on where to claim your prize, and if you'd like, you can gift prizes on DechartGames.com, or you can just order them for yourself if you like.
Yeah, 1 of 5. You get all.
All right.
Okay, so what happens after we finish cleaning?
We're done, and we just try to get our distance from Todd. Like, I feel like we're kind of in this place of like, how am I here? Why am I here? You ever have that feeling of like, why am I here?
Yeah, it's like
you
I
gotta
don't
go.
belong here.
Yeah, but like,
I'm
no
a
one
creep.
No, but I don't feel that way. That's not how Kara doesn't feel like a creep. Kara hates being there.
He's a creep.
He's a creep.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What the hell am I doing here? He don't belong here.
I think that, it's a little rotation.
All right. So we're just kind of marinating in the bad vibes. Being like, damn.
We're marinating in the bad vibes,
Yeah.
and then that's unfortunately the headcanon for that. Now, next, come on,
All right,
get out of there. I don't like being
we
there
don't
at
want to
all.
be here. Okay.
Oh, I love this place.
I do love this place.
Oh, this is much better.
Okay, so we know what happened right before. Marcus was having the greatest day, and then he had the worst day.
A preacher was yelling at him. Some unemployed dudes were yelling at him. Now he's walking back to his house.
Yeah, everybody hates him. Now he's gonna eat some worms.
Yeah, he wants to just go have fun, but he can't even have fun today.
No. So he gets off. Maybe he even steps in a puddle, you know, like a really deep puddle.
Like
That
he
it's
stubs his toe on the curb.
Stubs his toe.
Just a whole bunch of stuff that just like starts to irk you. Like, what kind of things irk you like that? What's like the pet peeves kind of stuff? Like,
yeah, just a low key shitty day.
He's a low key shitty day, like a 4.5, not even a 5, like not even enough to complain.
Wet socks. Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
He just looks and
bumping into things. Maybe he gets pooped on by like a bird or something.
Yeah.
Gum
on his shoes. Yep, that could be a bummer.
Maybe his shirt stuck into the handle of the door of the bus. The kids yelled and threw something at him. Yeah, so it just sucks to be him. Okay.
So honestly, I'm gonna throw it out there that for all 3 of our androids, this doesn't start off great.
No.
We described Connor having a freak out in an elevator. Kara's riding back and
with
having
the bad vibes.
Bad vibe deja
ominous,
vu.
Yeah.
And Marcus was having a great morning. But it all turned bad.
Yeah.
Right away.
That's true.
And so after this scene ends, no matter what, Leo's coming in. So we got to talk about Leo right now.
Yeah. Leo!
Amelia made a little video.
Yes, we made a video.
Should we share?
Yeah, sure.
We can just do that.
Okay. We're doing these would you rather videos.
Yeah. If you like TikTok, if you like maybe a little YouTube, a little Instagram, whatever you like. I'm gonna put this up here on the screen, and I'm gonna say YouTube.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say your channel, shorts.
Let's make sure that the audio is okay.
Oh, who knows? Who knows about the audio? The audio might not be okay.
Just don't want to.
Yeah. 28. Who would you auto plays?
Yeah, me neither. Stresses me out.
Auto plays stresses me out.
All right.
Here's me in a whittle of a fweeze flame.
Fweeze flame.
Who would you rather go on a long road trip with? Carl Manfred or Hank Anderson?
Carl.
Yeah?
He's an artiste.
I know he's an artiste, but Hank is Hank. I mean, it's a buddy old pal.
But if he gets upset, it's going to ruin the entire thing.
That's true. And if he gets drunk, it's going to ruin the entire thing.
Yeah.
Who would you rather go on a long road trip with? Oh, is it looping in the background?
Yeah.
What a terrible way to present video.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible. Happy anniversary, everyone. Use the apps for what they're meant for.
Okay, so I guess who would you choose to go on a long road trip with? I mean,
ultimately,
yeah. I feel like for me, it's Carl.
Carl reminds me of my dear friend Cameron, just way older. And I would want to go on a road trip with Cameron.
Yeah.
But Hank's awesome, but I just don't know if I want to be like on the back roads, you know.
Yeah.
And Hank's having a day. He is a buddy old pal. I think Hank would be fun at the beginning of the road trip and the end of the road trip.
Yeah, but somewhere
there'd
in the
be
middle.
somewhere in the middle where you're like, damn, what did I get myself into? Carl might be a little bit more
asleep for a good portion of it.
Carl might be a little bit more like driving on your own.
Yeah, which could be okay. It could be okay. All right, but the question we were going for was, who would you rather have house sit your place?
Yes.
Leo or Ralph?
I mean, I feel like Leo would probably do it, but he probably wouldn't do all of the things you ask him to do.
No, like the cat would not get fed.
No, look, everybody's quickly saying Ralph, but for real, did you see that house that Ralph was carving in the walls?
That's actually...
Like, are you all gonna come back to carved in walls? Because Ralph's kind of cute? Oh, he's so... Leo doesn't carve your walls. Probably.
No, but he'd probably steal all your stuff.
No, I don't think you guys are really thinking about it. Carves your walls, cooks a rat, a large rat.
Yeah, it probably... Okay, so...
Wants to eat it.
It would smell really bad.
You all saw Todd.
Yeah.
Leo, if he washed your spot, it would be dirty, and he would spend most of the time in the middle of the room going, ugh. He would be moaning and sitting in the middle of your house watching the hockey game.
Okay.
Taking drugs, but just sitting in the middle of your house. But at least he's in there.
Drugs.
But if you got Ralph there, I just don't trust Ralph. Ralph just I I love.
Actually, now that you talked about him carving into the walls, I
he would
conveniently forgot about that.
He would ruin your place.
This is a hard question. But anyway, Leo, we go back. We digress. So Leo intruded and asked for money. And then at the, after this scene, Carl's like, no, go away.
Well, this is pretty much your main thing is your painting here. So I guess how would you feel about, you know, the painting that you made? I think that's the bigger moment for Marcus. Like, yeah, there's the danger of Leo enters, but like, I don't know. It becomes bad news for Marcus, but I think where Marcus is in his headspace is probably really thinking about the painting. Like, have you ever done a creative thing and then you like want to do it again? You have like the itch for it.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like if Marcus was having a morning of going around and appreciating beauty, and then that got smashed away from him by this bad experience in the Bellini's paint run, then this little painting moment, quiet with Carl and reconnecting, gives him like
more hope,
a return to that. Yeah, he's having a real up and down roller coaster of a day.
Yeah.
All right, here's partners. We like this chapter.
We do.
95% on this one.
So what are we missing from here?
Probably just Hank hates your shit. And the crime is unsolved. So if you got zero charisma whatsoever, if you can't read the room at all,
Hank hates our
Hank
shit.
wants to go. You asked for more time, and he's like, "No, man.
Okay.
I don't even fucking like you." But I remember that we changed this line on like one of the first days of recording, or on the one because we recorded a lot of stuff sequentially, especially with Clancy for Hank. And excuse me, it's not talking too much. Then Connor shows up and he's like talking about all these other bars that he had been to, trying to find him. But we just changed it to. I was lucky to find you at the fifth bar, which was a nice way of like concisely saying a whole bunch of other stuff afterwards. So before this moment, Connor has gone into 4 different bars where everyone's like hissing at him basically, or he's no androids allowed, and he's trying to get by with the detective thing. And he's probably just tapped on a ton of people's shoulder, being like, "Are you? Oh, are you? Are you? Oh." Because that's kind of how I see AI working right now. Is like people are, every AI thing you have right now is like, hey, make an AI answer, but then double check it with other information. And it's just iterating things. So there's a lot of like, draw me a panda, and then it like makes a mediocre panda. You're like, another panda, another panda, no, another panda, and then eventually you're like, that panda, AI's great. AI found my panda. It was so easy for me because all you had to do is say like next.
Yeah.
Instead of like learn how to draw and render a panda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's built into Connor's first moment where he's just like, they're like, go find Lieutenant Anderson, or he needed to find Lieutenant Anderson.
Yeah.
And he just like.
So he's probably just going around like scanning people's faces, just kind of like awkwardly staring at everybody, and probably had some kind of uncomfortable moments. As everyone was like, "What are you staring at? Why are you looking at me?" Like trying to like obscure their faces or something. Yeah,
well, because
not blinking.
In this bar, we scanned like 6 people at least before we get to him.
Yeah.
So 5th bar, so he's like 30 people on scanning. Amelia Rose.
Yeah.
I love you, dear. I do feel like I need some food stuff. We've eaten 2 small scrambled eggs. We are.
Should we order some pizza?
Yeah. Would you all be down for a pizza party for real?
Pizza party?
If press X in the chat to pizza party for real.
For real.
All right, we're gonna order a pizza.
Yeah.
And you should order a pizza too if
you want. No pressure. But pizza. Let's do.
Only the amount of pressure that comes with us having a pizza and you having none. If you want a pizza, get a pizza. If you don't want a pizza, don't. But why do I have to say that?
Yeah.
How fucking
you
like,
do
gentle
your own
can I be?
Pizza.
Eat or don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a pizza. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
What kind? Yeah.
We're probably gonna get it's probably gonna be a
Okay.
pepperoni pizza, but I don't have time to talk about this pizza with you. I need to order this pizza so I can get this pizza coming.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
starting to panic in hunger, and you and I both know that our morning did not include eating enough.
Yeah.
So let us feast, people. Get yourself a snack. We'll be right back. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we're gonna continue our headcanon. I'm getting immediately hangy. I just suddenly.
All right. We'll get the pizza, and we'll eat a snack in the meantime.
We'll get a pizza. We'll eat a snack in the meantime. We'll catch you on the flip side. Be right back. Get a snack. Have some water.
Do a wiggle.
And do a wiggle.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back. I appreciate you being here. And I am grateful for your company. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Hello again. Paralyzed Beaver, welcome back for 84 months. It's been 7 years. Where is Amelia? Well, we're ordering the pizza, team. And only one of us could. I did get a little snack. I had some strawberries, in fact, which was pretty major. No, we didn't eat the pizza yet. We wouldn't eat it without you, I promise. It's a pizza party.
For real.
Amelia's ordered the pizza.
Yeah. It'll be here in like.
Did you go for
Hold on.
pepperoni pizza?
Yes.
Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza. For real.
Pepperoni pizza. Squeegee.
Squeegee, welcome back for 31 months.
Yes, and we've got Lula Gamer 55 back for 9 months.
Welcome back.
That's a Twitch baby. Raise him up right.
Teach him to vote.
And Ronnie, welcome back for 2
2
months. Coral Gecko Art, welcome back for 76 months. And Christian, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
What do I think about being a protagonist? I think it's pretty cool that people like Detroit Become Human.
Yes.
And I'm really grateful that you've all had so much fun playing Detroit Become Human.
Mm-hmm.
I have fun playing it, and I'm glad that you do. That's how I feel about it. I could be like, hey, look what I made, and you guys be like, man, I don't care really.
Utku Mert, thanks for being here for 10 months.
Lord Hayabusa, welcome back for 50.
50,
Oh,
whoa. What?
Amelia.
Yes.
We were gonna make a special announcement.
Oh yeah.
We
have an announcement.
An announcement.
We will share something with you first.
We will share it with
something-
you right now. Before anyone else knows, you'll be the first people on the planet to know this.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to London.
Yeah, we're gonna go to MCM London Comic Con
in October.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Army meetup in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been a long time since we did a convention, since not before the pandemic.
Yeah, it's been since 2019.
Yeah. And we've been invited to go back to London, and we're very excited because we really enjoyed going to MCM and getting to meet all of you in person. So we're going to do that again in October.
Yes, and I am really grateful for London because it's connected to so many awesome places in Europe also.
Yes.
Can get there and can travel. So I'm very excited to see a lot of you. Thank you for being excited. We're really excited. We've known about this for a while and haven't been able to share it until literally just today.
Yeah.
And I think keep an eye on MCM's social media stuff. They should be able to post it now that we have said it out loud. But yeah, it's in October.
Yeah, I think it's like mid to late October. I don't know the exact dates.
And go to MCM's website for official dates. I'm not going to misspeak the date.
Yeah.
That information is publicly available on their website. MCM London, the end of October.
Yeah.
It's a weekend. Short Music Geek, welcome back for 33 months.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I just want to give, I just want to say it. In the Zen Garden mind palace-y kind of way.
Yeah.
Sometimes we exclude ourselves from awesome things in our head before the universe would exclude us.
Mm.
And like, oh, it's gonna be bad. That kind of like pessimism thought I have, it comes up. It happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I just
Real.
want to say that like 2 days ago we teased we're gonna be able to share that we're gonna go to another convention.
Yeah.
And I saw a bunch of people typing things like, oh, cries in the UK, or what a bad time to be in Europe, or whatever. And then I'm like literally like unable to tell you for 2 more days that we're going to the UK. So is it just interesting? It's worth mentioning to me that sometimes the little program that's running in our head is not actually reliable.
Yeah, actually, a good amount of the time.
It's doubt, or it's like second guessing me or whatever. But like, I do feel like there's some of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just got to give cries in Canadian. There you go. Cries in all the other. Hey, there's a dramatically appropriate time to check in. Where do you cry from? Type exclamation point check in, and then your country, if you like to share, where you're tuning in from. And if you don't like to share, that'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Crying in Sweden, crying in Switzerland.
Where else can you cry?
In Germany, in Australia, in Arkansas, in Japan, in France, in Hong Kong, in Chechnya, the Philippines, Russia, Finland, Hungary, Oklahoma, Seattle, Spain, Kansas, Egypt, Tuscany, Canada, Ohio, Belgium.
Hello.
Wow, so cool. Mexico, Newfoundland, Kazakhstan, Indonesia, Ukraine, the Netherlands, Romania, Greece, Norway, Argentina,
More chickens.
Scotland, United Arab Emirates, Antarctica. Really?
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Brazil, South Africa, Slovakia, New Jersey, Brazil, Michigan, Turkey, Portugal, Poland.
I mean, this is really round the world, actually. This might be one of the streams that's got the most map lit up here. This is a lot of...
Belgium, Georgia, Hungary, Italy, Texas, China. Cool.
Cool.
So cool.
Cool indeed.
Anahora, Katana, thanks for being here for 22 months, tuning in from Canada. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very cool indeed.
I love it.
Mhm.
So, Amelia,
Yeah.
do you think that, like, during this time that there's androids who are going deviant, they've sent out an investigator in Detroit where they're manufacturing the androids, maybe they're, like, quicker to get on the scene, but androids exist other places.
Yeah.
They've shipped them from Detroit to other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Do you think they're deviating at the same time? What do you all think? Do you think this is just the very, 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 very beginning, or do you think there are deviants in other countries at this chronological moment?
Maybe this is like the first. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no, definitely. I do think that it is happening, but maybe it's not getting reported on quite yet.
When we do the partner scene though with Hank, we go to the police department. There's 2,471 files that we scan or whatever.
Of deviants. So yeah,
So there's like thousands of them in the Detroit area.
Yes. Yeah, so I do think that this is something that is happening, kind of, is starting to become more prevalent.
So after we found the deviant android from the Carlos Ortiz attack, he tells us his backstory. He tells us his moment before. Do you think Connor thinks about this deviant, like, when he does, like, object permanence wise? We got a baby, so we're thinking about this kind of thing. Like, when Connor finds a deviant, does he say deviant located? And then afterwards, he must be processing and thinking about it because he's working on the case.
Yeah.
I just think there's sort of tragic before this, because then that connects to the interrogation. So how long passes? The 5th? They interrogate him the next...
Just a little
next
while
morning.
later, yeah.
So no time is wasted.
No.
From 11:21 is when this scene starts. And then this is 12:41. So it must be literally just the investigation and the drive back to the department. They intake him, notice he doesn't have any fingerprints, get his file, and start interrogating him immediately. There's no time to really think about it besides the drive back.
Yeah. So I personally think that after discovering the deviant in the attic, that my headcanon is that Connor, even he's compelled to call him out, to say, Deviant located, we found him, he's here, but that he doesn't necessarily want to.
He can be
do that?
conflicted about it,
Yeah,
for sure.
it's like his programming is forcing him to say this, even though he doesn't want to. So it's like he can't stop himself. So I do think that in the car ride over, he's probably like looking in the rear view mirror, like checking him out and stuff, or maybe having like deep thoughts about the circumstances, and if this was if maybe there's a way that he can help him.
Yeah, that's true, because the Connor who intervenes in the best case when the android is sent back to its cell, so maybe that's why so Connor wants to talk to it the whole time Hank is in there. Connor's thinking like, put me in, coach.
Put me in.
Because he wants to kind of like maybe even make amends or smooth things over with his android.
Bunchroom says that would explain why it takes a moment for him before he yells out.
For sure.
And why, and Give Me the Crumb says he does look uncomfortable when he says it's here. Yeah.
It does indeed. Yeah, that was for me. I thought the first, I saving the fish, I consider the first moment of deviant choice. Picking up the gun is kind of a potential deviant thing. He's literally not following the law. But I think because he's not immune from that. He's not supposed to have a gun.
IG says, I have this headcanon that Connor sees Carlos's android looking out the car window, and Connor starts to wonder what deviants feel.
Yeah, I mean, that was in my notes of this scene. I thought there was an outcome where Connor in the attic scene did not. What's a headcanon? We should clarify.
Oh, yeah. Headcanon is where we are coming up with our own idea about what happened before or what happened after. Like, what's our own version of the story that's not necessarily in the game itself.
It's worth defining canon as what's happening in the story quite officially. So if you say like, oh, that's not canon, you're saying, well, that doesn't happen in Star Wars because this happens on this date and then this thing happens on that date. But if you say it's your head canon, you're saying like,
in my head, yeah.
In my head, like, forget what actually happened. Like, this is what's in my imagination. So it's just your own personal theory.
Lonely Berry Sachs, welcome back for 18 months. And Seja 11, welcome back for 44.
Welcome back and welcome back. And I got a shout out to False Security, one of our artists, gifting such a prize.
This artist, yes, behind this cute.
False Security behind I Like Dogs and Cats and Fish. Thank you for saying it was fun working with you. Happy Detroit Become Human anniversary and gifting this set of stickers to the people of the town.
Nice. Thanks so much, False.
Thank you, False Security. I appreciate you very much. Let's pull a winner from the chat real quick, if we may. Do it now. An exclamation point False Security in the chat will get you to the artist's page.
Yes. We're excited. We got to collaborate with 5 different artists for this these card sets. Cool. Type.
The winner is Computer Glitch. Typing literally computer glitch.
Oh, really? That feels right.
There we go. No, typing literally type.
Oh.
Type.
Congratulations.
Computer Glitch, congratulations. You are the winner. Thank you for hanging out with us.
You got a whisper from us with instructions on how to claim your prize.
Thank you for being here.
And Lauren 164155, thank you very much for subscribing for 3 months. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, Amelia.
What?
Well, there's very many nice people here gifting prizes again.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
We have 6 gifted prizes.
Ooh.
Coming from Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes, indeed. Michelle, thank you kindly with the usual pronunciation.
Thank you.
Thank you for gifting these 6 prize packs to the people of the town.
Fantastique.
Help me count
Thanks,
to
Michelle.
6.
We're going to count to 6. We're going to pull 6 winners from the chat right now. Let us know you're interested.
Winner number 1, Toti Giron. Congratulations.
Winner number 1.
Winner number 2 is Kindly Kuro.
Mm.
Winner number 3 is Fluff424. Winner number 3 is...
No, winner number 4 is.
Winner number 4 is... See, I love that about you.
Mm.
You help me out all the time.
And you help me.
Every day. S Clouds 28. Congratulations.
2 more winners for Michelle.
Michelle, thank you kindly. And anyone else who'd like more information on these gift prizes, you can go to dechartgames.com or there's a link in the chat. Akanis. Congratulations.
1 more.
All right, 1 more. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. I like apples.
Ooh, me too.
Congratulations, I like apples.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you for being here. And Michelle, thank you for supporting our stream with gift prizes. We also have up on our website, real quick, I want to mention voice messages, custom voice messages, or personalized video messages, which we're going to do for a limited time just this weekend by popular demand and also extreme gratitude.
Sneaky Sneasel, thanks so much for being here for 2 months. Welcome back.
So, Stormy Night.
Okay, Stormy Night.
Stormy Night headcanon. What do you believe happened before dinner's ready? Kara's thinking to herself,
There is no groceries.
what am I going to cook?
Yeah.
These guys are going to get spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have deja vu? Do we always eat spaghetti?
Yeah.
Dear God, if I have to hear him say, what are we having for dinner again one more time, my eye's going to fall out.
Maybe also it's like there's not enough spaghetti of the same kind, so you have to pair a whole bunch together. So you're like, one
mixed
has to
bag?
be in for like 5 minutes, the other one has to be in for 6.
So you put that in, you have to
yeah.
wait 1 minute, you put in the other pasta.
So
you gotta
it's
wait.
like it's like a real weird combination of
And
noodles.
you know what? And I don't even think it's spaghetti sauce. I think it's like canned crushed tomatoes that she's just been like, I guess I'm gonna like olive oil it down. And,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
just terrible.
So it's like that weird combo. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So the cooking.
maybe there's like no salt either. It's like
definitely no salt.
unsalted.
Unsalted, almost no taste. Besides the canned tomatoes.
Yeah.
Todd gets mad no matter what. We don't
Yeah.
want to talk about Todd.
And then there's just a whole bunch in
A
this
whole bunch of horrible shit happens.
that we just have like refused to go down that path.
If I think in my headcanon we evade Todd.
Yeah. They don't
just-
necessarily kill, though. What about you and your headcanon? Does
Poll in the chat.
does Todd make it through the night, or does he die?
All right. Does Todd
Just a little. Mew, thanks for the gifted sub to what are we having for dinner? And something wild. K, thanks for being here for 7 months. Todd is too mean. He must die. He survives. He kills. He dies 100%. Let him die.
All right, 1 in the chat for Todd dies. 2 in the chat for evade Todd. There are alternatives to fighting. See, for me personally, I would just evade Todd. I'm not trying to murder Todd. I'm not trying to complicate my life in any way. I'm not trying to endanger this child. So if you're trying to kill Todd, you are bringing violence into an already violent situation. I would be out the window.
See, me personally, I might
Kill?
give him just a little bit of death that he dies.
It's binary, babe.
He just,
1 or 2. Which one are you
I
picking?
think he dies.
You kill Todd?
Yeah, I would kill Todd.
He had it coming.
Choo-choo.
He had it coming.
Choo-choo.
He only had himself to blame.
Yeah.
You should have seen it.
Choo-choo.
I would have been there. I would have.
Killed him
Killed-
just the same.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, just a little bit of murder.
Look at how close this is. Really, this
Yeah.
is a really split decision. Though.
Both are valid.
All right, by very thin margin, razor thin, 5% or less difference.
Yeah.
Y'all want to evade, but I get the a little murder as a treat. Just a murder as a Todd.
Little.
I understand that Todd I understand that you can learn more about Todd. That there you can learn more of his backstory later in the game.
Yeah.
However, I think it's worth acknowledging that like everyone has suffering. So like it's any individual's responsibility to curb whatever suffering they've ingested and to not like multiply it and send it out into the world. Like we all have to like absorb and transmute and reconcile our own terrible experiences without harming other people.
Yeah.
That's an obligation for me. And if you violate that, especially against a child, you probably, if you do get killed, that shit's gonna
You
happen.
had it coming.
Right.
So, yeah. You don't know how to not kill Todd?
You don't know how to not kill Todd. I know.
Yeah.
It's about getting away and making the priority being safety.
Yeah.
Like getting Alice away, because I feel like statistically speaking, running the Android like cost benefit analysis thing from an Android point of view, Asimov's laws or otherwise, that I can't harm a human or lead a human to harm, or through inaction harm a human. But if I am gonna protect Alice as if she's my daughter, then escalating or getting into more violence like vengeance of Todd killing endangers Kara. Or Kara, obviously, but Alice. So not only does Alice have a less likely survival if Kara gets taken out, Alice herself could get hurt. So I think that the best outcome for my headcanon it just logically has to be evasion.
Okay, well, the slight majority of the of everyone also agrees with you.
You don't have to. It's not about agreeing.
With
It's just about
everybody else who's with me, just a little bit of murder.
I just want to talk it out. Why? Because I do.
No, I get it.
Because I do want to kill
I
Todd.
do too.
But I have restraint, and it's logic that gives me that restraint. Like, I do feel like as humans, as a good mammal moment,
Yeah, okay.
don't you feel, sometimes I feel, if baby Dechart doesn't want to stay Sip-Sippy,
Yeah.
I feel frustrated because I'm in a rush for baby Dechart to go Sip-Sippy so I can move on to, like, maybe I eat dinner. Right? But I have to hit the logic button that overrides the emotional button, which the emotional button is going in a rush with, kind of a frenetic energy and be like, come on, why don't you sleep?
Then they're never gonna go to sleep.
Then they'll never go to sleep. And so in so knowing that, your logic brain has to come in and like tamper your shit and say, patience,
Yeah.
slow is fast, bounce, bounce, bounce. Even if you're hungry, do it slowly. Baby Sip-Sippy,
Yeah.
Be out.
Yeah. No, and I get that. However,
look at this. Broken after the party. So the moment before, is there a party in it, and Carl was not about it.
yeah. Okay, so
Carl was doing the ear tug at the party.
Yeah, they're like, let's go. Okay, so they probably went to like a really fancy party, but it was like a fancy party where like everybody was really self-conscious about being there, and so
super sceney.
Yeah, it was like too hip, like one of those parties where you're like, I don't like, this should be cool, I should be having fun,
and
but
everyone
why?
could have fun because there's a bunch of cool people there, but they don't have fun because they're all like watching themselves.
Yeah, watching themselves, watching each other, watching you, watching me, watching them, watching me.
Watching you, sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. Da da da.
Yeah, so it's like one of those awkward things where you're like, oh, I want to go.
I just want to stay. I don't want
And
to
it's
leave.
maybe one
I
of
don't
those
wanna
parties
go.
where like they're basically, people are just trying to see like, is there something that you can help me with? And if you can't, then I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, a social status
So they're like,
climbing party.
people are talking to you, but they're also like simultaneously like looking around to see like, oh, is there somebody else more
Yeah, is there someone more cool to be
talking to? They're like, oh, hi.
Oh, look, it's Carl.
Yeah, talking but judging. Yeah.
All right, so these guys are they're like, where's the humanity? We would have had a better time just sitting here playing chess tonight.
Yeah.
So
So it's like real smarmy.
and look how it ends. Leo accuses Marcus or the police mistake Marcus for the aggressor?
Okay, personally, I have to go with this second option where police mistook Marcus for the aggressor, because otherwise Carl dies, and I can't have that happen.
Doesn't he just get kind of knocked out?
Yeah, we thought he died, but he didn't really die. He's just unconscious. So I would say we gotta save Carl in my headcanon. Carl lives, and the police mistake Marcus for the aggressor. Save Carl. Everyone, save Carl.
All right.
Save Carl. Save Carl.
I mean, that's hard to. Let's keep the world stats on. That's kind of nice, but that's a really 50-50 split.
Okay, so what happened right afterwards? If
Here.
with this one, what happened right afterwards? If when Marcus is taken away, like what goes on with Carl? I mean, he probably goes to the hospital with Leo, right?
Yeah, he goes to the hospital with Leo. It's probably a horrible night that I don't really want to get into detail. I'm gonna stick mostly with, as I mentioned, the deviants, like the androids.
Yeah.
But what happens with Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Immediately process him out and
Yeah.
toss him in the dumpster.
Yeah. So he's
He's
just
gone.
like
Off
system
camera.
off. Mm-hmm.
Just shuts him down.
Mm-hmm.
Oy. That
Sucks. And then he wakes up in that horrible place.
From the dead. So here's fugitives.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get there, before we get ahead of ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
we do want to mention to everyone, we are having pizza soon. So even if one of us is a little nervous that they're not having pizza right now, they will tell themselves.
Oh, it's gonna be here in
They'll pat themselves
in
on
like
the,
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Team,
I can even
we're gonna
track
get
the
that.
order.
You know what? Can we actually just FaceTime the driver? Can we get? You know what? Patch him in. All right, everybody. This is our pizza delivery friend.
They're on their way. They're picking it up,
Some of them
bringing
away.
it, bringing it to us. Thumbing my way. Welcome back for 6 months. And Giggly Knitting, thanks for cheering. And KV, thanks for the gifted sub to Todd Bad.
Todd Bad Bad.
Todd Bad.
Todd Bad Bad. Todd Good Good.
Todd Bad. Todd Good.
Todd Bad Good. This is ridiculous. 7 years later, team, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Todd Big Bad. Todd.
Todd Big Bad. Dog Bag. Big bag of Todd. Todd Bad. What's in that bag, Todd?
All right, so I think they've Kara and Alice have been riding on this bus for a long time. Probably had people.
They went to last stop.
Yeah.
Everybody else got off the bus, so she just got on there and she was like, "I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Some of these scenes that we're describing that happened in between are like so tragic.
I know. Sucks.
Implied tragedy.
Yeah.
Shiris Jemima, thank you for the gift sub to Pizza.
So soon. In 10 minutes, team.
Pizza. 10 minutes, everyone.
Yeah.
Pizza. So on the bus all the day long in the Big Tom. Big Tom and a Big Tom.
All right, in our headcanon, where do they spend the evening?
You all love Ralph. We talked about it.
Do we check the squat? Check the squat, the parking lot, the motel, hotel,
Ralph's.
Holiday Inn.
I mean, I feel like we go with Ralph because there's an opportunity to talk about Ralph Cannon.
Yeah.
So Ralph Cannon is a very special, small, but fervently succulent group in the Detroit Become Human fandom. Those who love Ralph more than they love love.
Really?
I've met some Ralphs.
I've met some Ralphs too. Great cosplays. It's really fun to cosplay as a Ralph.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that like Connor, that's like you do a good Connor cosplay, you're gonna get an A from me. But if you show up as Ralph,
yeah,
you could get an A+.
from anyone.
I've seen Ralphs and Norths, and both Ralphs and Norths usually surprise me
Yeah.
because they're really cool costumes.
Ralph has been through a lot. Yeah, he's very... Okay, Mew says, Ralph is very kind, but his definition of kind is a little odd at times. True, true. Yeah.
Hi, Lisa. Hello. Come on
Hello, Lisa. Hi.
in. What's the locked option?
We probably didn't find...
I think it's like you don't find anything and you die alone.
It takes us, I
To the
suppose...
abandoned car.
Yeah, so I guess maybe we just get confused.
Basically, if you're just like...
We get confused and find a lot
It's like if you don't...
in the parking lot
You don't do anything and you're just confused and the game's like... "Jeez,
over there.
go in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Mm.
Okay, so you stay at Ralph's spot, if that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because you could go in the motel, which I don't like the motel.
It is number 28, though. Yeah.
Hold on, I want the world stats. How do I get those back? You know where I was like saying what people did?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Show legend.
Yeah.
Square.
We're staying in the squat.
We're staying in the squat.
We're staying in the squat.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
and
we
so
want to talk about the squat too much?
what happens to Ralph after Kara and Alice run away?
So, I don't know exactly what happens to Ralph, but I do know from the moment that Connor gets there, he knows Ralph's a deviant. I remember, like, working with Matt Vladimiri, who I will say is one of, like, the more lovely people that I've ever met in my life. Like, he's just genuinely, like, the sweetest dude. But he was, like, so energetic. There was so much energy coursing through him.
Uh-huh.
And he kept losing little dots, the motion tracker dots kept falling off. So there was this constant kind of sense of like, oh, hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. And so there was like that kind of like
Frenetic,
energy.
yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like just my own personal headcanon is like from the second that Connor looks at Ralph, he's like, that's a deviant. This guy's lying to me. Knows immediately. Like Ralph has literally zero.
Yeah,
chill.
he has no poker face.
No poker
No
face
poker
at
face.
all.
And okay, so I mean
He was
everyone
losing the dots because he was doing lots of like energetic stuff and he was moving and he was like sweating and he was like chatting and he was doing these like twitches and stuff and he was just like doing so much stuff and he had so much going on with him. He was just like so alive and it just like oh hold on.
they stick for a little, but they are like not, the adhesive can be tricky.
Yeah. Especially the ones by the eyes and mouth.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. And that's just a little headcanon.
Okay, so I feel like Ralph either like, does he stay at the squat or does he abandon squat for a new squat?
I'm gonna tell you what I think about Ralph. I think Ralph, and I'm just coming up with this right now, so
Okay.
it might just not hold water, but you tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I think other Ralphs who deviate come to this Ralph's place,
Okay.
and he starts like a Ralph sorority.
Fraternity?
Don't
Well, sorority is
gender assume my Ralph.
Okay.
No, okay, I guess it would be a fraternity.
Okay.
He has two branches. He has a
Does he have a sorority or a fraternity?
he has a Greek building.
or a cult? A cult.
He has just a cult. So he starts a cult.
A commune.
A commune.
That's better.
He calls it a commune. Everyone else calls it a cult.
Okay.
But I think he's like the first one, and he like holds up there, and he kind of becomes the Bill the Butcher of a gang of Ralphs in like a cult.
Ooh.
Like I think he becomes like kingpin
Kingpin
of
Ralph.
a non-binary eternity.
Yeah, I like
A
that.
non-binary eternity cult.
Live, laugh, Ralph.
Live, laugh, Ralph.
Okay, yeah. I kind of feel like he would probably stay in the same place because Connor kind of feels like I have bigger fish to fry. Like you just deviate where you want to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the case.
Yeah, I like this. A clan of Ralphs.
They don't have a reason to stop this Ralph.
Yeah, this Ralph
is honestly just Ralphing about. He's like not an issue for us.
Okay.
Live and let Ralph.
4 minutes until the pizza.
Everyone write down 4 minutes. Type 4 minutes into the
4
chat.
minutes
4 minutes for pizza.
until pizza.
As I did
Oh,
this,
actually.
I just did this. I was like right 4 minutes into the chat. Who is this? Amelia knows. Who is this?
Wait. Oh,
Who does this?
Now we've been delayed.
Right, what? We have been delayed by the billionaires.
Oh, Bernie.
This is Bernie Sanders. And the pizza is coming here.
But it's been delayed.
And once again, I am asking you for pizza.
Delayed, but only slightly.
Delayed.
Killian, thanks so much for being here for 18 months. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Not the pizza. All right.
Do we have headcanon for the garbage dump?
Well, yeah, we have to have a headcanon.
No, but I'm saying, like, what is your... that's prompt.
Yeah.
I was being conversational, not confrontational.
Maybe once Marcus gets up on the top, like makes it up to the top there.
It's a Final Fantasy game instead? For just a second, and then it goes back?
And he puts on the jacket and he says, "I am Marcus." That like sends shockwaves through all of the other deviants, and then they also start saying their names and they start climbing up and they follow him. No?
Hold on. You're telling me army of bits and pieces comes crawling out of the mountain of garbage behind him?
Yeah.
Like, anybody got a C4203 heart pump?
My name is
What?
My name is and maybe like a whole musical act begins.
I'm Jeff. I'm also a deviant. Yeah, but I'm just stuck in a pile of garbage.
All right,
Well,
what
we're all garbage, aren't we?
throw out some different
Yeah.
names, some different name ideas. What? My name is Jimbo. My name is Bap. My name is Laugh. My name is David. My name is Bill.
Bill,
My name
Bill,
is
Bill,
Cat.
Bill, Bill,
My
Bill,
name
Bill,
is
Bill.
Bingus. My name is Bob. My name is Patrick. My name is
Larry.
my name is Susan.
This is digressing quickly, and I like it. So you're telling me that your headcanon is that the bits and pieces around in the android thing, when they hear Marcus say, "I am Marcus,"
Yeah.
they go, "Ooh."
Yes.
My name is Patrick.
My name is John. My name is Amelia. My name is Bean.
But then some of them just,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's
but
it.
only for some, but others continue on. Yeah.
Some of them are just like, I was just like, I was just a head and a heart pump sticking out of a pile.
My name is. Yeah.
Oh no!
All right, that's my
It's a
headcanon.
little bit dark, actually.
Yeah.
But this whole chapter is. So
It's a dark chapter,
let's get out of
right?
there. Marcus goes on to live a better life.
Yeah.
So from the dead, we got to get to waiting for Hank.
Okay.
Waiting for Hank. We're in the Zen Garden. Waiting for Hank. Waiting to know all about Hank.
So what's happening in the Zen Garden?
They were waiting for pizza, probably.
Yeah, waiting
Let's
for
just
pizza.
be real honest where we are. In a couple of seconds, I'm gonna run away, and I'm gonna come back with pizza.
All right, it's gonna text me when it arrives.
It's
My phone.
the pizza.
The pizza will text me
Yo,
upon
I'm
arrival.
here.
Yeah.
I love it. Pizza will text us upon arrival.
Team,
we're doing great. We're only 80 followers away from 519,000 on Twitch.
What?
7 years ago, I would have been amazed if there was 51 people here or 89 people here. And I'm so grateful that you're all here and hanging out with us 7 years later. Talking
Yeah.
about Detroit Become Human headcanons and all. That's amazing. That's
Amazing.
really close. I think
That's-
we're going to cross over 520 this year. Maybe more. 525?
Yeah, so if you haven't followed the channel yet, just click that little
Click that little follow.
follow. That's what it is.
Click that
The
little heart.
That little heart.
All right, until the pizza gets here,
Okay, I thought the pizza was talking to me.
until the pizza gets here, I'm just going to shout out everybody who follows on the channel right now.
Okay.
We got Naya Om1. Thank you for following.
Naomi.
Naom1
Naomi.
or Naomi. See, it goes both ways who can mispronounce your username. If you would like to follow along, please. Thank you for being here. And Luxame, thank you for the follow. And Faygirl33, thank you for following on twitch.tv/TechArcades.
And Giroid.
Giroid, thank
Oh.
you for the follow. And MCVNM, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here.
Stay on target.
Is there a pizza?
Stay on target.
Is there a pizza? Is there a pizza?
Not yet. Not yet.
I hope there's a pizza. EGs, thank you for the pizza. Normal Jealousy, thank you for the pizza.
The pizza?
Insomnia, thank you for the pizza.
Okay, let's go back to this, and then when I get the message, I'll be like, ah,
Word.
what a great surprise.
Word. I also want to shout out to the handful of you. There are a couple of you who unfollowed only to refollow. I can see that you're doing that. You deviant. Connor is in the Zen Garden. So the last thing Connor did was the interrogation right before this?
Yeah. So I think he was.
The pizza?
It's approaching us. We don't want to. We don't
We
want
don't
to.
want to startle it and make it run away. Remember, the pizza's more afraid of you.
The pizza is approaching.
The pizza's more afraid of you than you are of it. Y'all are silly. Peachy, thank you for this gifted sub. Appreciate the love. I can't think straight. I want.
Yeah. So I think that.
It doesn't matter. The pizza's gonna be here. I can't.
All right.
I can't talk about anything else besides
Get
this pizza.
the
right now.
pizza.
I'm gonna go get this pizza.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Just
do it.
Just fuck off and get the pizza.
Fuck off and get the pizza.
All right. Well, you have to lead them.
Look
Here,
at me.
here, this
All right.
camera.
Yeah. All right. What kind of pizza would you get if you could get any kind of pizza delivered to you right now? What pizza are you getting? Pineapple. I love a pineapple pizza. I really do. Pepperoni. Mushroom, bacon, just cheese, vegan. Hawaiian, cheese, 4 cheese, spicy ranch, margarita, deep dish pepperoni, goat cheese, pineapple, supreme, meat feast, meatball, olives. I also like olives on my pizza. Salami, margarita, 4 cheese, oh my god, shiitake mushroom pizza, ricotta pizza, just bread. Fig and goat cheese pizza. Yes, Brian. Thank you. It's a salad.
Everyone, we're gonna eat this. We're gonna eat this pizza right now. Amelia's getting a napkin. Why is he giddy? You're looking at a man holding a pizza who's been talking about pizza pretty constantly, and you ask, why is he so giddy? He's getting his pizza dreams come true. Bibs in, team. Bibs in.
Oh.
How many pizzas do you need at a time like this? Oh, we should have had him do that double cut thing. That's a big slice.
That's what we need.
Is this a slice of pizza?
Mm-hmm.
This is a pizza party for real. I'm going to pass this pizza around. Please grab a slice. Put the lid down as you pass it, though, to keep the heat in.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to set that pizza exactly right here. Oh. Do you have any ranch? No, I don't have any ranch. Just have Pete's. I just need to eat this, you know? I just need to eat it so much.
It is large.
It's all I've ever needed. I mean, we could take a whole break, but I just want to hang out with you all and eat pizza. Is that okay? It's gotta be. You know what? We get pizza.
Yeah.
They should get prizes. My friend Magnolia Sims is just doing this ultra generosity thing.
Magnolia.
It's a little too generous, to be honest with you, Mags. You really you show up for us, and we really are grateful for it. So thank you for gifting these new sticker sets, not sticker sets, cards. We're doing trading cards, collector cards, because I'm a fan of cards like Pokemon cards, the Star Wars cards, and these are some Headcanon cards. Appreciate you.
Hey,
Appreciate
I
you.
see
Hey.
Zombie Kitty Roar says, hi, I found you on TikTok.
Well,
Hi,
come on
Zombie
in.
Kitty. Hello, thanks
Come
for
on in,
joining us
come
on
in.
Twitch.
If you're here with us live on Twitch, that's actually where you're going to get the code. We're going to put up, Magnolia Sims has gifted, so everybody who wins one wins all 5 of the cards. 40 gifted prize winners.
What?
Yes, that's what Magnolia Sims has said. Magnolia Sims said, yo, give them 40.
Wow.
And I said, that's a lot, Magnolia Sims. And Magnolia Sims said, do it. And I said, what? Magnolia Sims said, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I was like, Mags, you should become a musician, rapper, or basically someone who uses, I don't know, whatever. Mags, I'm sorry. Thank you.
MC.
An MC!
Yeah.
An MC beatboxer. Do it. Do it. We have an ultra prize. Hold on, I gotta do this. Magnolia Sims, the best way for me to give away 40 prizes on this channel is to do like a smash grab operation. And since this is the first day these prizes are available, just about everybody is eligible to go get one. So please, you're gonna go over to dechartgames.com, and then I'm gonna put this top secret / ultra message on the here. Yes, okay. And let me just do, I get a little nervous sometimes, so I want to double check this link is correct. And yes, it says there are 40 of them available.
Sweet.
So you're going to go to dechartgames.com while we eat this slice of pizza, dechartgames.com / Magnolia Army. And the password is thanks, Magnolia. And KV with the 28 gifted subs. My wife can't even speak. She's eating so much pizza. We're so hyped. 28 gifted subs. Holy woly.
Thank you so much.
That crushes the goal. We're spinning the prize and challenge.
Oh my gosh, this is the 3rd time.
I can't even eat this pizza. I'm so hyped. People claim your prizes. We're going to spin that wheel. This wheel. This wheel. Should we do it right away?
What do
for
you
KV?
do for the crusts? Do you eat crusts?
Mom, I'm eat their
Do
faces.
you set them aside to see if you still want them later? I feel like I never eat all the crusts. I always kind of like set them aside.
I eat your crust.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You love the crust? Eat the crust?
Dip the crust in the ranch. That's why you need the ranch as the crust. Oh, yes. All right, the good people of the town are claiming their prizes from Magnolia Sims. I see that it is working. There are only 5 of them left. Wow, quick. Good work, everybody. And thank you again, Magnolia Sims, for so much incredible support.
Thank you so much. And KV, thank you again for the 28 gifted subs. That's incredibly generous.
You must have at least 1 diamond frog. Or maybe 2. It's time to spin the prize and challenge wheel. Are we doing this for KV?
Brown-eyed queen, I too sometimes blot the cheese if I see too much grease. But this is not an especially greasy pizza. And that's why I like it.
Some places too greasy, can't get that pizza.
Yeah,
All right, so let's spin the prize and challenge wheel and do it right, yeah?
All right, I need another piece though.
That's this is my cover story. Here,
All
I get it. All right, shout out what you'd like it to land on. I'm gonna get it spinning a lot.
This one. You come with me.
Nice long spin for KV with those 28 gifted subs. Absolutely amazing support. A note that I have made the purple one a video message prize, like a cameo video if you want to request one for yourself or a friend. The blue is a voice message prize in our awesome vocal booth. Silver is a drawing challenge. Gold is a token of gratitude. And oh my gosh, I'm in trouble if it lands on red. Well, we gave away the ultra prize, which was the Shelley statue. So I think we should respin if it's on.
It's like right on the.
Ultimately, it's on the ultra prize. I got to do a respin, and I will talk to Bishelli about maybe doing another Connor statue tomorrow. We cannot go give away. Yes, Micheliette, it's up to you if you want to do another Connor statue tomorrow. You tell me. Wink, 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 wink. We're gonna spin it wide. But I think if we did another Connor statue, we would have to do it tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, yes, but not today. Spinning and go. How does it land on the Ultra one so often?
It must be weighted a little bit.
Towards Ultra?
Uh-huh.
Makes sense. That the universe would bend towards Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
I like this part right here where you can kind of, where they kind of blur together.
Slow it down, and you're like, "Well, where's it gonna land?"
But not slow enough that you really see the individual hearts. Now we're kind of coming out of my favorite time.
Mm-hmm.
Not Dechart gains, not Dechart gains during pizza. That's a token of gratitude.
That's a token, yeah.
Token of gratitude, bro!
Yay!
Dechart gains while eating pizza would be criminal. This is our token of gratitude prize that we sign and send individually numbered to you around the world to say thank you for joining us live on Twitch. Comes in a fun little envelope that Amelia decorates with your username. Sometimes I do them, and sometimes those are okay too. Thank you to everybody who's joined us, and thank you to the, I think, 95 people who have claimed them or won them or earned them some other time and place. I think we'll send out token 96 or so.
Yeah, so there's only 313 of them in existence. And the only way to get them now is to
In
win them.
existence.
Yeah.
It's true. It sounds quite grandiose the way she says it, but
The only way to get them now is to win them on the channel.
so they win them by typing in the chat anything at all right now, as long as it's fundamentally decent, while we eat a slice of pizza and you all go, wow, no way, how much pizza can they eat? Can they eat too much pizza in one day? Will they be okay?
How many slices of pizza do you usually eat?
I would think it's 3.
For me, it's 2.
If I can have 3 slices of pizza, I'm gonna be all right.
3 usually
If I
is a little
don't-
bit too much for me, at least in one sitting. If it's a small piece, then maybe I could do
Oh,
3.
a narrow slice, you could be having 6.
No.
Yeah. Let's pull a winner. Here it goes. Deft Cape.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Deft Cape. You are the winner of the Token of Gratitude prize. I've just sent you a whisper with instructions on where to claim it. And thank you again, Magnolia Sims,
Magnolia.
for making this whole stream possible, keeping it going, and giving away 40 sets of our Dechart Games cards and art prints. I also want to shout out to each of the artists that contributed. These are by...
Shea Fury,
Yes.
Full Secure, Dame Deviant, Eliza Frant, Brooke Beaches, Shea Fury, False Security.
Yes. Thank you
Yes.
all 5.
Yes.
And I think we're going to be doing some more of these cards as time goes by. So continue to tag us with #DechartGames so we can see your art and your portfolio. And these are all members of our community who we see their artwork online and we say, hey, can we hire you to do a commissioned illustration? And it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's
been
so
really
cool.
fun.
It's really cool to see everybody's different styles and how they take prompts and run with them. It's really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So should we get back into it?
Yeah.
I think I've curbed my absolute starvation for pizza,
Mm.
but I won't stop eating it.
No, just
So-
slowing down.
Slow
it down.
Waiting for Hank. So it's been, I think, at the end of the interrogation cycle,
Mm-hmm.
Connor's been up and at it for a while.
He's tired.
He's tired. So I don't think if Connor's been getting to... Connor meets him... This pizza's too good.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just charges.
Yeah, I think in the Zen Garden he's charging.
I think in the Zen Garden he's charging, and he's just like 8 hours charging. I think he just needs 8 hours. I think my headcanon is humans need 8 hours to charge, and androids do too.
Okay. And then what happens at the other end? Oh, waiting for Hank. So
So then you getting to know all about Hank
Mm-hmm.
and dogs. And Hank either gets a lead or he doesn't, but he's always mad.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out. So I think at the end of my headcanon, Hank is mad and
They get the lead.
they get the lead.
Mhm.
I don't really know if I have any other. I think he's just we're on the scene here.
Yeah. How would Hank not get a lead? I think if Kara never made it out of Todd's house.
Exactly. Yeah, Kara's
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Yeah.
On the run.
Mmm.
So morning in the hotel, morning in the squat. What's this? Morning in the car?
Mm-hmm.
That must be morning in the car. So we've never stayed overnight in the car.
We have.
Well, not on this.
Not on this particular
not
disc.
on this playthrough.
Yeah.
I feel horrible that I'm munching so hard.
I know. I'm almost done.
I can't stop eating.
Okay, so in our canon, Kara's at the squat, and then there's the Ralph.
So what happened that night? Like that would be a horrible night.
I mean, I think she probably slept really bad. I don't even think she actually had the opportunity to charge.
She probably
fully.
hasn't charged. She probably has to be running right now in like power conserve mode. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think it's worth mentioning that Kara would be like in a low place here because look at what her options were: stay in the squat, the motel, or a car.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sleeping in a car, you're out of options, unless you're choosing to sleep in your car.
Yeah. How does Ralph charge? Yeah, that's... Maybe it's just when you're, like, powered down at night when you're sleeping. They're also charging, but they need time when they're not.
Actually, I got some headcanon on that.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
Ralph is a gardener android.
Mm-hmm.
He would be outside a lot.
Mm.
I think that the androids that it would be worth the expense of putting it in them have a little bit of solar power in the scalp.
Mmm.
So Ralph, he's a little solar paneled in the heads.
Little solar power.
A little photosynthesis for the guard. Yeah, you're into it. Everybody jumped right on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we just put a little solar, not his whole self, just the top, maybe the backs of his hands and the top of his head. It's like enough to give him like low power mode on his own.
False security says androids should have charged for years, right? I don't think he has charged after a while, so
He's worn down. Yeah, but I do think that like the androids, I do think they need some sort of like, not maybe they're not even charging. No, they are. I mean they're on the street, like the bus stops, they power down.
Yeah.
Sure. It's like a
I think when they're idle, they're powering up.
Mm-hmm.
Self-charging. Software
Right.
updates.
The battery will last 100 years, but you recharge a battery.
Yeah.
You know. I don't think you have to replace the battery, but I think that I think you want to like, especially if you have like a high processing unit, dealing with life and death situations, you don't want that thing running low on charge.
No,
I think you
no.
would charge your Connor back up.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
often as you could, keep him topped off with his.
He's probably not charging with a cable, but
Oh, I'm sure it's like magnets.
Okay, so the night in the squat, I think probably was just, yeah, like sleep, like newborn. You're like waking up every couple. It seems like every 15 minutes because there's like a strange like creak in the house. Like also the nights that you're spending in a new spot, you never can sleep very well because you're not comfortable there yet.
The first night that you're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this really them? It is really us, MCH.
Hey, MCH, how you doing?
It's really us eating a pizza right now.
Ooh, and
Live.
Yoralto, thank you so much for the
Yoralto,
raid.
Thank you for the raid, friends.
Thank
What
you,
were you doing?
Thank you.
Were you playing some Detroit Become Human by any chance?
Hello.
Hello. I see people are asking about what game we're playing next. It's going to be Resident Evil 3
Yes.
remake. And we're talking about playing South of Midnight
Yeah.
and Dishonored in 28 stab wounds or less. I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, because apparently in Dishonored, you don't have to be violent, though
It can be.
You can be. So our challenge to ourselves would be, could we do it in 28 stab wounds or less?
And if we stab it 29th time,
Game over.
Playthrough's over.
Yeah. G Doja Gaming, thanks for being here for 3 months.
Hello.
And Cal Kylo, welcome back. 18. Blue thanks for subscribing.
Hello.
And Jokers, thanks for cheering. Your mommy, thanks for being here with your Prime. And Salamiau, thanks for being here for 2 months. And Scarlet Stark, thanks for cheering.
I just gotta eat a little more pizza. I'm sorry.
All right,
I feel like
that's
a
fine.
monster.
Okay, so horrible night in the squat. Maybe let's bring back the horrible night in the squat. Then when Alice and Kara run away from Connor, Ralph stays where he is and starts to summon all other Ralphs, and then Cult of Ralph becomes is born. Live, laugh, Ralph.
You know what? I think the whole reason for like the Cult of Ralph is that Ralph is tired of cooking for one.
He wants to cook for
He
many.
just wants to cook for many. And so he's like, you know what? Come in off the street, hang out with Ralph. Ralph is tired of cooking for one. It's
Yeah,
so
I mean,
boring
it's-
to make a whole meal and you have to do all the same cleaning. Yeah, he hates it.
And then it goes bad because you're not able to eat all of that food for just one person. Yeah, he wants a family. Aww. Maybe he goes out and buys himself succulents, or he just steals succulents. I don't think he buys them.
No, he knows that you can just have some.
Yeah.
He just self-propagates.
He just steals them.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. Okay.
KV, thank you for the gift sub to Android Fever. And Ray of Sunshine, welcome back for 10 months with your Prime.
Thank you.
Did you all know if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription?
True.
Any day of the week, any day of the year. And if you give 2 subs on Twitch this month, you get a Crunchyroll subscription for 30 days.
That's pretty cool.
Free anime for the people of the town.
Okay, so in my headcanon, Kara and Alice reach the other side of the freeway. They make it. It's fine. And Connor just watches and listens to Hank and doesn't pursue. What about you? Is that all of your headcanon as well? Can we decide on that? Or should someone die?
In my headcanon, working on it on set, another Deviant moment that was more of a moment for me and less of a moment in the game is when Connor runs up to the chain link fence and sees Kara on the other side, which I'll have you know is played by David Cage in that moment. I did all of the scenes that Connor and Kara cross paths with David, which is... So the moment of eye contact, looking, and them recognizing and deciding not to pursue, I thought that would be another Deviant moment. I thought the player would be able to or that itself, that choice was another tick towards deviancy. But I don't know if it gets calculated that way or not in the game. But no, I've actually never met Valerie Curry. In fact,
Yeah.
never. The actor who plays
Kara.
Kara.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we want them to make it to the other side.
They make it.
I think if Connor's not going to catch them, he shouldn't even pursue them.
No,
right?
no.
So,
Because
yeah, I guess-
then that also makes him and Hank get better
yeah,
friendship.
My headcanon is just that Hank runs up and is like, yo, don't do it. That's dangerous. That's a woman and child. Let them go.
Let them go.
And Connor goes, you're right, man.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right, cool. Jericho. All right, so after Marcus says, I am Marcus, and started to ignite all of the other androids in the...
Give them the vibes.
Giving the vibes in the junkyard. I think that
Giving vibes in the junkyard.
I think he's been wandering around, feeling, looking for Jericho, kind of like one of those hot, cold, one of those games, it's like.
Are you my mother? No.
Or warmer, cold, warmer.
Well, we have to assume. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
After the flash mob in the junkyard. Yes.
The flash mob shits and dies. if it takes Connor 5 bars to find Hank, and Connor's a most advanced prototype of the RK series, it would take Marcus a long time to follow these clues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Marcus has been wandering all day.
Yeah.
What time does this scene start? This says
4:30 p.m.
Okay, and this is 3 a.m. So for 12 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
For 12 full hours, Marcus is walking around like a Roomba trying to lay a new map.
Yeah.
And the Roomba is just bouncing off of things and being like, nope. Nope. Nope, like the DVD menu that never quite hits the corner. You know, he's just doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
Did I call Marcus a Roomba? Yeah, I mean, they're all a little Roomba-y. Don't they all kind of look a little dead in the eyes, you know? Don't they all kind of have that, like, glossed over Roomba-y look? Travis plays video games.
Thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I appreciate you being here and supporting our channel.
And Doc Charlie, welcome back for 17 months.
Welcome back.
And Selena, thanks for the gifted sub.
Hey, big hug, and thank you kindly.
Whoa, and Vicqui's back for 74 months.
74 months of support.
Wow.
Thank you for being here with us and supporting our
Welcome
channel for 74
back.
months.
Okay, so he's been bopping around trying to find Jericho, and then he finally finds the first clue and is like, oh yeah.
Because remember, he's not a detective android. He's just an android. He's just, if it doesn't say go to Bellini's Paints, he doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do. And so he finally finds it. He's like, yes. And then he's like, okay, I'm getting warmer. And then when he
But how do you think he feels about it? I mean, by now he's got to be like...
I think he's tired, but then he probably gets a burst of energy when he finds the first clue, you know? Like, he's like probably on the brink of being like, there is no Jericho. What Jericho? And then he finds the first clue and he's like, oh!
So,
like when he starts to unravel a puzzle and you're like, I understand.
so he basically receives a secret message that summons him into this Jericho.
Yeah,
Right?
Hey, Frosty
Frosty
Aussie! Thank you!
Thank you, Frosty Aussie.
Mm.
Appreciate the love.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I think he's just been kind of like bopping around, and then he gets just like stoked when he finds the first clue.
What would that be like in real life, though?
I think it's like trying to solve
it's
a
like
puzzle.
He's found a sign.
Yeah.
Like somebody has given him a sign. Like,
I think it's like you're when you're trying to puzzle something and you're like, I don't get it, and then all of a sudden something clicks and you're like, oh, I understand, and then you start to see the pattern, and I think it's
yeah. So I guess it's that curiosity then. Like, if I'm still alive, why?
Yeah. T Mighty Sandy, thank you so much for the cheers.
Thank you.
Oh, I got this dress on sale from Anthropology, and it has pockets.
It
has pockets. Yeah.
It's a lovely dress.
Thanks for asking.
Look at this beautiful bird.
Look at this beautiful bird. It's nice. It's like long.
Do the pockets.
It's got pockets.
It's got pockets,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. It was on the sale section, and I was like, oh, it's just my size. Perfect. Love that.
I'm all about that dress. I think that's a beautiful dress.
It's pretty. Thank you.
You're pretty.
Carrie's 2038. Thanks for being here for 2 months. Welcome back.
So he locates Jericho no matter what and meets the people of the Jericho.
Meets people of the town.
Yeah, I think my headcanon is that these androids are really bummed when they meet Marcus.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of like, damn.
And he's kind of like, damn, too. I think everyone's just a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
This
like,
is not my world.
disappointed. Yeah, I think that's definitely where
There's a room full of disappointed people.
Yeah.
Like the fires of Jericho.
Yeah, the vibes are low.
The vibes are low.
And like everyone's kind of unimpressed with each other.
Have you ever been in a room? Maybe right now. And you look around, you're like, this is it?
Should I go?
This is us?
I don't belong here. Yeah.
I want to leave.
But you can't because you just arrived, and
Yeah,
if
you
you
just
leave
showed
right
up and
away, then it's gonna be like really awkward.
And that only that one person knows you, and they are more excited and relieved that you're there than you are that they're there, and they're just kind of like,
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay here for exactly 45 minutes, and I'm gonna watch the clock, and as soon as it's 45 minutes, oh my God, I gotta
my
go.
cat! I gotta let my cat out. Take my cat for a walk. I'll
Yeah.
see you guys later.
All right, so that's the vibe in Jericho. Everybody wants to leave, but they can't.
Yeah, fronting at the function.
All right, the nest.
And that starts off at a fun place, getting the chicken feed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so right before that, with Hank, I think, they were running. Maybe this is right after Connor was chasing after Kara, and Hank was running, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm hungry."
Here, I know a spot. Come over to this spot. This is the place, man.
Yeah.
You ever had a chicken out of a chicken feed truck?
Yeah,
You haven't lived.
I think he's like, it's okay, it's okay, Connor. You let him go, but it was the right thing to do. Let's go get a treat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a pick me up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This pizza's giving me pick me up energy.
Same. I feel so much better.
I don't know, like.
Okay, so what's something when you're like, oh, I kind of had a bad day. I need to like treat myself to some, snack treat or some kind of food treat, or maybe it's not a food treat. How do you like to treat yourself if you've had a kind of bad day?
I would
Ice
say,
cream,
yeah, a treat goes a long
chocolate,
way.
mocha coffee, a nap, chocolate, homemade chicken soup,
Watch a stream. I like that.
cookies, take a nap,
Yeah, hang out with people. Boba tea.
boba tea,
Yeah.
video games, guacamole, bubble tea, hot bath, video games,
Warm
watermelon,
seasoned focaccia bread. Me too.
sushi and boba. Yes, sushi for me. I'm like, I need fish. Fish.
I used to go get living in New York, it's expensive to do anything, but I used to treat myself to a cherry Coke and some Twizzlers or Red Vine, some licorice after an audition. Because you could just like walk back from the place. It was a little like, okay, you made it through, you soothed your soul for having done the thing. It's not like a good pattern, because if you get a lot of auditions, you could be having too much soda. But
Yeah.
when I moved to LA, I switched that and I started taking a little piece of a succulent.
Yeah.
I would be stealing succulents.
You
from
would be
around
in
LA.
Ralph's cult. Live,
I
love,
would be Ralph's succulent.
live,
stealing
laugh,
stuff.
Ralph.
But yeah, like I think a little treat, a little positive reinforcement goes a long way. So
Yeah.
maybe Hank's like, maybe Hank had a previous human partner. That he didn't didn't like,
Yeah.
stay on the force or got transferred or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like doing, treating Connor like he's a human, but Connor can't eat any of this stuff.
No.
Or he's not gonna.
I mean, he could.
But
he's not going
it's
to,
not
yeah.
a good idea. He could kind of
Oh.
mess up his.
Vanilla cola. That sounds good. I like a cream soda also, or root beer.
Oh yeah, root beer goes a long way for me.
Okay. So,
Headcanon in the elevator and in the Rupert. I liked Rupert.
me too. I mean, Rupert likes birds, and I like birds.
I had a thought about curiosity when I shot this one. I wondered. So the actor who played Rupert, I haven't talked to him since set. I feel like I have a picture of the two of us together in our dots and everything, and I thought we looked quite similar. That we had enough of a similar look that I feel like Connor, while studying Rupert's face, because remember, this is already after Ralph, so he's already met a Ralph who he's like, you are
Deviant, no
deviant,
question.
no question asked. And we know we're looking for this deviant here, and we go to find him, but this deviant looks like him. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this kind of like, there's this othering thing that happens where it's like the criminal or the person who's being arrested or pursued or detained or deported or whatever is that like they are other than me. And so I feel like in this chapter there's like a chance for Connor to go to see himself in Rupert's shoes a little bit.
A reflection.
Or like a reflection of self. No, that's just I'm just thinking back from notes on
I'm gonna
the
close
day.
this. All right. Thank you. Yeah, it makes
It
it
makes
more
it more personal,
Okay, so he sees himself in Rupert. I like that. So I think he finds him, and I think the chase happens. Always fast and risky.
But do you think that Rupert gets away, or do you think Connor lets him get away?
I mean, if he lets him get away, it's because he's saving Hank.
Correct.
Yeah. I would say.
You all save Hank always?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Connor saves Hank too, but
always. I would. Always. Gotta save Hank. Never not save Hank. Always save. Gotta save. Corn. Save. All right.
yeah, I feel like also saving Hank is superseding in importance of the whole mission.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though he has a low likelihood, he only was 11% chance he could get really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's still priority.
Yeah.
He's lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so after he does save Hank, and Hank has this moment of like, I'm gonna, he was gonna say thank you, but then he like kind of doesn't because he doesn't want to be open-hearted, right? So he's like, never mind. I think that they probably have a in their drive back to wherever they're driving back to, maybe they have this moment of like, where you're like, gonna say something.
Liar.
Yeah. Where you like want to say something, but then you're like both start to speak at the same time, and it's like, no, you speak. No, never mind. Oh, because yeah, where they're like trying to like communicate with each other, but it's like not quite.
And it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's the unconversation.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think basically the same thing's going on here, where the vibes are so low.
Yeah. So
And
everyone's
they're like, it's this guy, and then it's Marcus, and they're just kind of like,
this guy.
well, what are we gonna do? Like, we don't even have enough blue blood for us.
Yeah.
Like, we got like all these guys over here need new arms and legs and biocomponents of every kind.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we gonna do?
Yeah. So I think everyone in Jericho is just kind of like disappointed in themselves and each other. And
What do you think the dynamic was like between?
Before.
Yeah, because it seems like there's kind of these three potential leaders. Like,
yeah.
North is sort of leading them until Marcus shows up.
Is she?
She's at least running it on him. Like, these guys aren't telling North what to do.
Yeah, I guess
North's
she's
telling her them what to do.
Yeah. I guess she's the one who's kind of leading the pack, but also
Simon's doing a lot of stuff. Simon is like got the clipboard about it.
Yeah, Simon definitely has the clipboard. And then I feel like Josh is probably someone who was some people feel like maybe Simon
North and
co-captains.
Simon are co-captains.
Mm-hmm. And then what's Josh doing? Maybe he's like kind of the secretary. Right? I feel like Josh is...
Whoa!
What?
Just going with your headcanon thing about Marcus says, I am Marcus, and then everybody gets jitters and utters their own name.
Yeah.
You know how twins are connected?
Yeah.
Okay, because... And there's a kind of like telepathic conversation between twins.
Mm-hmm.
We see a destroyed Kara-looking model in the junk pile.
Yeah.
We know that Daniel is deviant, so that model can deviate. So do you think that like dominoes falling or like a house of cards, that like the more androids of that model that deviate, the more susceptible, like that it like spreads like that? Like, did Simon deviate before Daniel, or did Daniel deviate before Simon? And is it possible that one of them deviating got that trigger tickle, oh my god
like
feeling?
A virus or a Bluetooth announcement?
They sent out an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
And they're like, humans suck. Kill one.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean?
Maybe some models are more predisposed to it. A deviant alert.
A deviant alert goes out on all of their paging, all their devices.
Like
so
the
that-
Jerry's, a bunch of dominoes, just like.
Yeah, the Jerry, because the Jerry's all went on like a cluster of Jerry's.
Yeah, cluster of Jerry's.
So what if like Simon has been a deviant for a long time?
I feel like he might be like one of the first. He just seems like a little jaded, but like still has hope.
But he is resolute. Mm-hmm. Whereas there's something about Josh is a little more excitable, right? He's a little more impassioned,
He
which
seems,
to me
yeah.
means he
He's
doesn't.
a newer,
he's
a
newer, yeah,
newer
he's-
deviant, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so maybe Simon was there first, and then North came in, and North had a lot of
Vibes.
Yeah.
And then Simon was like, "Damn, I'm not like a leader kind of android. I was just deviant."
yeah.
And now you showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Headcanon's on Simon's path.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Vampire Wolfie.
Vampire Wolfie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank
Appreciate
you for the 10 gifted subs.
If you got one of those 10 gifted subs from Vampire
Ooh.
Wolfie, please be sure to say thank you.
Thank you.
We are 26% of our way to our next goal already,
Nice,
team.
nice.
Thank you, team.
Okay, Magnolia says that my headcanon is that Simon started Jericho, and they say they don't remember who, but I think he just doesn't tell anyone
Yup.
that it was him because
He's
he was
laying low.
Oh, that's really cool.
And the heavy lays the crown sort of thing. Like a good leader doesn't want to lead too much.
No.
Because if you lead too much, if you lead them all, then people start to like want to usurp and mutiny and have a new shebang.
Yeah.
You never liked North?
She's angry. She's angry for sure. But I understand her anger.
Yeah, well, her anger is tied similarly to Tracy's.
Totally, totally.
Because, you know, they have similar backstory.
Hey Basher, how you doing?
Hello, welcome.
Thanks for joining us on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this headcanon that Simon was one of the first, if not the first. And what does this shirt say? Something Detroit University?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So what
So
if
maybe
he's a
he worked
professor?
maybe he was a professor's assistant.
A TA?
Yeah.
I like
TA
that.
who's probably doing like all the work.
So wait, you're telling me that there might be like, I don't know, smart students in institutions that are recognizing systematic injustices and that maybe his deviancy comes from the emotional shock of the things he's studying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, what if he's like a history teacher's TA and they're talking about atrocities that have happened in the past?
Yeah.
Could be talking about race riots in Detroit. Could be talking about the apartheid. Could be talking about, you know...
Maybe it was an AI ethics class.
Ooh, interesting. AI ethics class?
Oh, maybe Sprout says maybe Josh was a professor and Simon knew him. Maybe they worked together.
That's true. Maybe they could have arrived around the same time, just have different points of view.
False Security says Josh is indeed a university lecturer. Maybe Simon was assisting as well and they deviated together.
Like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
Timebird says, I think Josh is an actual teacher model. Oh.
Is he?
He was attacked by students, apparently, according to Wiki.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, if we know he was a professor, I think this is a great,
Yeah.
great headcanon.
I do feel like generally, though, the vibe I get from Simon is that he's been deviant for longer, and
So
that Josh.
Simon apparently deviated in game canon 2 years before, which is a
Okay.
long time to be hiding in a ship.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's like 700 days hiding in a
Well,
ship.
maybe he hasn't been in the ship the entire time. Maybe he's newer to Jericho.
found the
Yeah,
ship over
yeah.
time.
So he's probably been in like hiding and stuff. I feel like Simon's been a longer deviant.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So Marcus hatches a plan no matter what.
Yeah.
Do you but Marcus I could see Marcus, he's a planning android. He has to, like, you know,
Yeah,
he's like
he-
an assistant for a very
Important
and
person.
connected and busy person.
Yeah. So I feel like him hatching a plan makes sense.
Slatko.
Okay. Zlatko. An
Wake
option.
me up before you Zlatko. Stupid. Don't let me have my own Twitch
Yes.
channel.
Don't be taking me to his.
Zlat. hole. End of stream. We
him
cancel.
to his.
Don't say that. Don't say that. He lives underground. His lair is underground. His slat lair. Don't say it. Don't say slat hole. Whatever you do, don't type that. Don't type it in the chat. Don't do it. I'm asking you to not do that. Slat coat.
All right. I would love for the option to just not. But I understand why she has to.
Narratively, I get why they do it, but I don't love to do it.
No. Okay, then in my headcanon, when Alice could be like, yo, the vibes here are bad, Kara could be like, you're right. The vibes
go
here
back to Ralph.
are bad. But like, then maybe, you know, something with Luther, because we have to get Luther on our side. What is another way?
So you're telling me that maybe Kara walks up to Zlatko's. She doesn't see Luther yet, though.
They go inside. The bad vibes get especially bad
Okay,
when
I'm-
Zlatko. The vibes get especially bad when Zlatko's like, here, come downstairs. I have to do something with your tracker.
Into my
Into my Zlat hole. And so they start to make their way downtown, and that's when Alice is like, I don't feel good about this. I would love for an option for Kara to be like, yeah,
Let's be out.
let's be out. Listen to your impulses. Your gut instinct is correct. Let's turn around. And then maybe Luther is like, no. And then maybe in that moment, like Alice does like the big eyes or something. There's like the Puss in Boots eyes, you know? And then that is what makes Luther turn deviant and decide to come with us.
Or, now this is just headcanon. This is coming from the same guy who came up with Buff Alice. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
What if Kara and Alice are looking at each other, getting the bad vibes increasingly, and Kara, what you're asking for is an option for Kara to listen to Alice and her gut and her, self-preservation thing. And so then when Alice looks up at Kara and goes, I don't feel so good about this.
Yeah.
Kara gets the spaghetti
That she stores
that
in
she's
her
kept in
bag.
her purse. She eats some spaghetti. Buff Alice.
Yeah, I
and
like where
then
this is
Buff Alice just goes Hulk on Zlatko.
But I think
And
she's like
she's
punching in.
You know Koala Kong?
Yeah.
From this is canon. Yeah. This is official.
This is canon.
This is I think honestly,
Yeah.
PlayStation's biggest lawyers can't stop me from saying this, that Lil Alice becomes Buff Alice, and then
Yeah. Koala Kong.
and then what happens, that's how they get Luther, and then Luther just looks and goes, damn,
Yeah.
and then they roll out.
Yeah. And then
She just earns Luther's respect in an instant. That's it. They roll out, all three of them. So that's our headcanon. So we don't none of
But
this.
where did the spaghetti come from? Because we haven't met Rose yet, and Rose has the best spaghetti.
What do you mean? Where does she eat spaghetti? At Todd's when she runs. In my headcanon, we don't kill Todd. We fill our pockets with spaghetti.
Okay.
And we take Todd's
Okay.
spaghetti
Okay.
in your sweater already.
Yeah.
So when you get to Zlatko's,
So
you can
it
just
doesn't matter if you're
you can
nervous.
you can just toss some spaghetti. Alice, do it. And she snacks it like a Wolverine kind of energy, you know?
Yeah,
Just,
midair, slow motion.
Yeah. And then like how Mario gets big and small. She goes, "Doot, doot, doot, doot." And then Zlatko is schmear.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luther respects.
Luther comes with.
Luther comes with. They roll out. I think.
Maybe
we
they
could
even roll out on the polar bear. Yeah.
So that was another question that we had that we were gonna share on social media. Do we have that one still?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll post that one up for tomorrow
Yeah.
for official quandary.
Yeah.
Polar bear mountain to the rescue.
UK Draws, thanks for being here for 9 months. That's a Twitch baby for ya.
Raise them up right.
Teach them to vote.
Yeah. So according to this, we can keep this still ending with that headcanon.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and Zlatko's dead. That's fine. Nobody minds. Like literally nobody misses Zlatko.
So it's
Like,
okay
no
for
one-
Zlatko to die,
Yeah.
but Todd should live. See,
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. I feel like,
Okay, this was one question that we actually recorded.
yeah.
And then Amelia said, I don't think we should do that one.
Uh-huh.
But now here I am all hyped up on pizza thinking, you know what? Let's ask
Let's
him.
ask, yeah.
Who would win in gladiatorial combat? Todd or Zlatko? Discuss.
Yeah. Oh, it's a split. Okay, it's the Zlat hole. It's Todd, Zlatko, Todd. Maybe, should we do an official poll? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think a poll could work. I'm
official
seeing
poll.
it's pretty split. Do a poll in all caps. Okay, poll the poll. Poll the pool
Pull the pool of
of
poles.
Poll the pool of people.
All right, here we go. 1 in the chat for Todd, 2 in the chat for Zlatko.
Who would win
One
in
in the chat for Todd.
gladiatorial combat?
Yeah. My thoughts are Todd has probably like more like just like rage energy.
Uh-huh.
So you're thinking like,
I
bear,
feel like
gorilla,
Zlatko's kind of scrappy though.
and like kind of unkillable.
Yeah, I feel like,
like-
Zlatko probably has a bunch of like hidden weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you think you have him down, but then all of a sudden he has like blade hands or something. Yeah.
He cheats.
Yeah, he's a cheat. Exactly. So I do think that Zlatko would probably win in the end, but I think he'd get like beat down before he wins.
You know what? I think Zlatko would they probably mutually assured destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see
Them
Zlatko eventually overtake Todd, but the sheer brute power of fighting Todd leaves Zlatko broken and bloodied.
And dead.
Double KO,
Yeah.
and then everybody just walks away.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
They both lose.
They both lose.
Perfect.
All right.
Russian roulette.
Russian roulette. So let's bring up the.
Oh, this is the worst ending for Hank.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not a worst ending. This is just going to find Hank.
Okay, so the last moment they had was after Rupert, and they were in our headcanon. Connor saved Hank, and they had this moment where they both wanted to be saying thank you, I appreciate, but then they didn't because they were like kind of talking over each other, and so then probably they separated ways, and it's like they've been just thinking, deep thinking about what they could have said but didn't say. And he arrives at Hank's spot when he gets the information about the station.
The pizza was delicious.
Yeah.
And then they're leaving for the Eden Club.
Okay.
There's a little.
We meet Sumo. It's a very important moment.
You meet Sumo, and you also. There's this nice little moment where Connor like kind of smiles when Hank is ready to go, and then like he's like kind of pulled himself together.
Yeah.
You know.
They leave the Eden Club, and I think they just get in the car and they drive. And I think it's Connor who's driving, right? Or is it Hank?
No, it's definitely Connor who's driving.
Good.
Hank is too drunk.
Yeah, that's good.
Should we pause it for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
The clock on the wall tells me we haven't taken a hydration break in like an hour.
All right.
Should we do?
Yeah, let's take.
Let's take a little hydration break, everybody, and then we'll come back. We got to share also that we have another playthrough coming up. We're
Yes.
going to be playing Resident Evil 3. The remake starts next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Next Saturday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yes.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yes.
We're stoked. And during the hydration break, if you want to check it out, Dechart Games has DechartGames.com has the video messages and voice messages, as well as our gift prizes. We appreciate you all hanging out with us. No stream this Tuesday. We're going to be celebrating a family birthday, but we'll be back on Wednesday for whatever Wednesday. And of course, tomorrow we'll be continuing our Detroit Become Human 7-year celebration.
Yes.
Appreciate you all being here with us. We'll be right back in 5. Go get yourself some water or a snack or whatever you need. We'll be right back.
Like.
Hello, friends.
Welcome back.
Welcome back in. So we did a little counting, a little tabulating during the hydration break, and it looks like we're just over halfway.
Nice.
So I feel like maybe we, with the moving through the chapters headcanon, hold there, because we got our Sunday vibes tomorrow.
Yes.
And maybe now we discuss more general headcanon for just say like the first half of the game. So everything like before spare parts in the Eden Club.
Okay.
We'll take a pause on moving through the story.
Okay.
But does anybody have any other things for the general beginning part of the story that they've always just thought, or curious about this? Oh, this is cut away. Does anyone have their own?
Well, Anna has a question.
Yeah.
Where do you think Connor stays when there are no active missions? Is he in the Detroit Police Department? Is he at CyberLife? Just hanging out on a street corner? Like, where does he go? What does he do?
I think that Connor probably has like the bougie parking spot, like the corpo or the Fed guy at the Detroit Police.
Okay.
Detroit Police would have to keep him like,
Yeah.
you know, under supervision, so to speak, or like, you know, checked in and checked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he probably has like the charging stall that's closest to the door. He's probably got, you know, like
a special broom closet.
yeah,
Right.
you know, it's like they take good care of him. You know, he's a $1 million man. He's worth a small fortune.
Fire Crystal, welcome back for 79 months.
You know what, Amelia? Just when I thought these folks couldn't get any more generous. Duck Situation.
We got a duck situation.
Duck Situation has gifted
Got a duck
6
situation right
of
here.
these card prize packs.
Nice.
We're going to send you all 5 of these art cards commissioned by artists in our awesome community.
Fantastic.
All 5 of them will be going to you from our friend Duck Situation.
Thank you, Duck.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Let's pull 6 winners.
Cool. Okay, type into the chat if you would like to enter yourself to win our 5 card pack. And we're going to pull 6 winners right now from the Duck.
From
The Duck, capital.
the Duck.
The
Winner number
Duck.
1 is Awakato. Congratulations, Awakato.
Congratulations.
Whoops, I just sent you the wrong thing. Whoops. Not that. This. If you want, I can send you an old tweet. Sometimes I send old tweets.
That's
Not helpful.
no, not at all. Okay, winner number 1.
That. Okay. Winner number 1. Winner number 2 is Circus Buggy.
Winner number 3 is number 3.
Rosie Cadullo. Cadullo.
Winner number 3 is Rosie. Winner number 4.
Ariana Spinster.
2 more winners from the Duck. situation.
Nile119.
And one more.
Faygirl33.
Congratulations!
Thank you much.
All of y'all just got whispers from us with instructions on how to claim your prize.
And thank you again to all the artists who collaborated with us. You can go to dechartgames.com for more information on those cards and other prizes. And thanks for being here. Yo.
Jed Ted, welcome back for 83 months.
Thank you. And Lula the Lunatic, thank you for the big cheers.
Thank you, Lula. Oh.
What's
Free cam mode, and is that in PC? If you're like modding something, right? I don't know what free cam is. Free cam mode.
free cam mode, but you must move the yeah. So Connor is smiling. Some people think that's translating from you smiling when we were shooting that scene with slapping Hank awake. You mean? Yes.
You were smiling?
Yes. And I did the what do you call it? We were doing versions of that scene. Okay, so by the time you get to the middle part of the game, Connor starts to deviate, right? So I started at that time getting more and more comfortable on set. I'd been working with Clancy for a longer and longer time. And so I was feeling more like I could, like, you know, break the rules a little bit. And so the big slap for Wake Up Lieutenant was definitely something that I was like doing and miming and playing with Clancy, that I think we kind of convinced them to keep, or rather they liked, even though on set they didn't like it. And they were like, "Don't do that." And I'm like, "Nah."
You're like, "I think I should do it.
I think I'm gonna keep doing it.
it."
That also translates back to the nest. I've mentioned this on other streams, but if you leave Hank, if you don't save Hank and you chase after Rupert, when Hank shows up behind you, eventually he slaps you.
Mm-hmm.
And during that big slap, we totally got everybody on set thought that he really had slapped me across the face. Yeah. Anyway.
Marshall Dillon, welcome back for 38 months. And Kitty Black Cats, thanks very much for the cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like Hank was paying me back. You know.
Okay.
So, hello to you, Fraser. Hello.
Hi, Fraser. Hello.
Appreciate you. Appreciate. So, team, we only have so much babysitter time for today. So, what?
Cutie Pie Koba says, my headcanon is that Connor is a deviant no matter which path you pick for him. Machine Connor is a deviant who chooses not to rebel because he's scared. We also see him being scared of heights when he jumps off the roof in the opening scene to save the girl.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. St. Campski, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts of group hug. Thank you.
Say Campski, yo.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you kindly. Thank you.
And also Flogo, thanks for the raid.
Thank you, Flogo.
Come on in.
Yeah, Flogo, what were you guys up to?
We're discussing headcanon, our headcanon for Detroit Become Human.
Oh man, we're here in the Zen Garden, as you can plainly see. I think that I like that headcanon, although I do think it's possible, because it's a branching narrative thing, and and the player is the determinant, that there are people, so therefore there must be people who play video games, that are without empathy. And I really do believe that you could play Connor completely unempathetically.
Yeah.
And only as a machine. So like I do think it's possible for him to not be a deviant at all. He could just successfully crush out any of the deviant tendencies. I don't know. I guess it's about like, where does that Connor allocate its resource of energy, you know, to maintain the alignment with it. You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree with you.
What's my favorite deleted scene? My favorite deleted scene is not even...
Oh.
Wrong button. My favorite deleted scene is not even a deleted scene. It's after we finished filming with Simbi Colley, who plays Amanda, who is a dancer and an actor. We danced in our performance capture outfits, and I had a proposal. This was one of my brilliant ideas they didn't use. That there should be a dance number at the end of the credits, the after credits dance scene. And I thought it was a pretty great dance. We were tearing it up. Like, it was, if I could get my hands on that digital information.
We'll just have to find Simbi and do it again.
Footage.
Do
Yeah,
it new.
but it was a dance of the little story of Geppetto and Pinocchio. You know, we had a dance of, like, you know, the puppet meeting the puppet master kind of a dance. It was good. It was good.
And it was all improv, right?
It was just in the moment. It was just rocking it out.
Yeah.
And that footage exists. It's somewhere.
It's somewhere in an art, like, being held.
I'll find it before 2038. As far as bloopers go, like, there really weren't. It was a pretty serious set. Like, there were some fun things that happened, but I don't know about, like, blooperies.
No, not on any of the days I was there, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult scene to record? Oh, Amelia had some difficult scenes to record. Amelia had to go from 0 to 60.
Yeah, I think the most difficult one was the Tracy waking up after being destroyed in the Eden Club. I think that little beat was especially challenging because I was going from completely unconscious to, like, level 10 of heightened emotion and fear. So I think that was the most difficult, to go from, like, 0, and also doing it really fast because you know, there's scene itself is so short before she starts to before she turns off again.
Right.
So it was just like this moment of, like, and then again. So
Start and stop.
yeah, that was definitely the most challenging out of all of them, I think. Zel the Llama, welcome back for 19 months. And Marshall Dillon, thanks for the gifted sub to Matt M33.
Thank you kindly, Marshall Dillon. It's not like a specific enough answer that you could get, like, a soundbite about it, but I think for me the most difficult stuff was towards the end, and that was because I was only ever given Connor's sides. And I mean, like, only the scenes in which I spoke, like, not even all the scenes that I was, like, in or involved in or whatever. Like, I just didn't know what was happening with Marcus or Kara. I had no clue. And so by the end, by Crossroads, that scene was difficult for me because I had to make a bunch of assumptions and, like, literally nobody would tell me. And I wish they would have just told me. And, like, I don't know, you know, but I guess Connor didn't know, so I wasn't allowed to know. I don't know. It's worth it to know. But, so by the end of the game, Connor's kind of, like, more and more out of his element, right?
Yeah.
So I felt more and more that way. The scene where, he's betrayed by Amanda and comes up in the blizzard and that whole bit, that was pretty emotionally intense because it's everything, you know, it's like your world's crashing around. The bits after, we can talk about this tomorrow because that's when we'll get to it, but the bits after the Kamsky test were pretty difficult because it was like hitting the sweet spot of, like, wanting to keep things as human as they want it to be, but then, like, suppressing those and, like, hiding that humanness or reaction. So, you know, that kind of stuff was tricky because you're kind of playing between the lines. Team, I'm sorry for being kind of distracted, but Miss Okami had done something.
Miss Okami?
Miss Okami has done something.
What did Miss Okami do?
Sorry for shaking the camera. I have my knee on
the
thing.
table, yeah.
Miss Okami invokes the magic number
Oh.
28.
Aww.
28 gifted prizes from Miss Okami.
Miss Okami.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Karina, I really appreciate you. Thank you for showing the love and for gifting 28
Amazing.
prizes to the people of the town. I think that's a lovely thing. So I gotta make a top secret little message here for
Okay,
you all.
so these are our, for anyone who's just joining, these are our new gift prizes. Our new gift prizes, they are cards, like playing cards, and there's 5 of them, and they are each made by different artists in our community, and they are awesome, and we're very excited about them. So exclamation point gift prizes in the chat will get you more information about those if you want to gift them, or if you also just want to get them for yourself, you can snag them up there.
Snag them up.
Snag them up.
All right, I gotta get this big prize. I gotta put a little secret code. Don't let me forget the code.
Gotta get a code from Miss Okami. Gotta get a code. Hi, May. Hello. Thank you for joining us on Twitch. Hi, May.
Got it.
Hi, Max. Hello.
Thank you for that marvelous introduction, Max.
Yes. Also, got a new microphone. How is it sounding?
Yeah, how does it sound?
How do you like our new
We
mic?
probably don't need to be shouting as much as we do, but
I mean, it's just enthusiastic. It's delicious. It sounds really good. Very good. Amazing, crisp, good. Sounds muy bien. Fantastic, good. Mic sounds good. Very good. Sounds good. ASMR quality.
but does it sound better?
Crispy. What mic is it? It is
It's called the Ray.
the Ray. The Ray. Does it sound better than it did before? Did we upgrade? Can you hear the upgrade?
Did we upgrade or did we downgrade expensively?
It sounds better. Better for sure.
Okay, good.
The Ray is definitely the way.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds like a ray of sunshine to your ears. Oh, yeah, like we both read that one.
Oh, I'm glad you picked up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I got that code.
Okay, cool.
So, Ms. Okami, thank you again. Appreciate the awesome support. And you're going to go to claim them. Please, if you've already got one, don't bother claiming it again. I know who you are. I got a list of you. Please claim if you've not won. DechartGames.com/7 years.
Wow.
And the password is thank you, Karina. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Karina. Thank you for looking out for the people of the town and for passing on these 28 prizes.
Thank you so much.
So Amelia and I are going to continue, of course, tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
We have Detroit Become Human all weekend long.
Part 2. And then next Sunday, June 1st, we are going to begin playing Resident Evil 3 as our original characters, Ethan and Winters. So prepare yourself for some super weird clownish vibes. Yeah.
Also, we're looking
We
at
should
plan.
probably revive, like look back at some of the old videos just to reintroduce ourselves or to introduce people who haven't quite met them yet.
That's actually a good point. We should have a reunion stream.
Yeah.
Bryan, Amelia, Ethan, and Winters all together in one.
Mm-hmm.
Should we look at the calendar and talk about that? Because is that next Saturday?
Yeah, we could do that.
Is that
we could
the
do that.
move?
Shy Violet Angel, thank you so much. 28 gifted subs. Thank you.
28
Thank
gifted
you.
subs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shy Violet.
Shy Violet.
Angel.
We are real whales. You know.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Oh, team.
Yeah, I think that we should
team.
definitely revisit some Ethan and Winters footage.
Well,
for old time's
when
sake.
should we do that? Because here, what's the calendar?
What's the calendar? We could do next Saturday.
A week from today.
A week from today.
Yeah, we'll have to do it like one of those
When-
rolling
yeah.
streams, you know,
Whilst the baby naps.
whilst baby nappeth.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Super Scree, aka Oliver, my dude. Maybe we hit him with some Ethan Winters lore
Yeah.
in the next week.
If anybody has any fun
We
clips
gotta
and stuff.
consolidate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Miss Okami, for gifting these 28 prizes. They have all been claimed by very happy people of the town. And please join me
Say
in
thank
saying
you. Yeah, say thank
Please
you.
Say your please and thank yous.
Thank you to Miss Okami.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sunblade Dragon says that Detroit was the first game that they ever streamed.
Oh, fun.
That's cool.
Fun. How did it go for you?
Detroit is definitely a special kind of streaming game because of all of the choices that you can make. I think that branching narrative games are especially awesome to stream for that reason, because there's so many permeations.
I would throw it out that if you are not someone who has ever streamed and you've wanted to, you thought it would be a good move, Detroit's a great game to start.
Totally.
Because there's a lot of high stakes stuff, a lot of big differences, a lot of like true branching, so the choices really matter. You're gonna have all of these fine people to play it with.
Yeah.
I really recommend it.
Yeah.
Amelia,
Bri.
I'm looking out the corner of my eye, and Silvana has gifted 6 more prizes.
What, Silvana?
6 more prizes to the people
Oh
of
my
the town.
gosh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put up another code in just a split second, but I gotta make a little adjustment.
Uh-huh.
So give me a second, because I think that's the best way to do it with these larger ones.
So these are five cards. You'll get a whole pack of them, each illustrated by a different artist in our community. It's a cool mesh of Detroit and more Dechart games lore. This is all of this cool stuff. Cyberpunk, corn. That's our cat Theodore, Dejuiz. Here are this is Red Dead Redemption. And yeah, cool stuff. Then this one also has Amy from Quantum Break and my character Theo from Cyberpunk as well. Yes. So cool. Oh. Definitely feeling a little crunchy today. Our baby has now grown to over 20 pounds. So lifting a 20-pound babe is quite a thing. Multiple times a day, all day, every day. So cute though.
All day, every day. So cute, so worth it.
Yeah. But big. But big.
Powerful.
Yeah. But I definitely am savoring it because I know one day I won't be able to pick him up anymore in that same way.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah. Baby. Yeah.
All right, so I have 6 prizes here and a little code to go with it. The winners are going to go and type their address so carefully. They're gonna get their address so correct. It's beautiful. It's gonna be there it is. DechartGames.com/bigwinning. So the password is thank you, Silvana. Thank you, Silvana, so much. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of new emotes.
We do. Thank you to the dog tour.
Sprinkle them on the chat. Put all of them there. Put all of them there at once.
It's little me. Welcome back for 9 months. That's a Twitch baby for you.
You all broke it.
It's
too much emotes.
Oh God.
Too many.
Oh, too much.
It's okay. It happens.
I saw some people asking about Jacksepticeye. We haven't seen him in a while, but still got good vibes. We should definitely cross paths next time we're in the same city. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Jacksepticeye. Good vibes. Good vibe, dude.
Good vibe, dude. Shine. All right, Amelia Rose. I'm seeing our time is getting there.
Our time.
We do have babysitter considerations for today, but
Yes.
tomorrow we have even more time to do even more Detroit Become Humaning
Fantastique.
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 Silvana, thank you so much for gifting these prizes to the people of the town. I hit refresh a little slow, so maybe there's still one or two still up. If anybody would like to grab them, you can go to decartgames.com/big winning, and the password is thank you, Silvana.
Thanks, Silvana.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's see, how much love do we have for these awesome mods and for the babysitters?
So much love.
Thank you, mods.
Thank you, mods. Thank you for all of your help today.
Thank you, mods.
On
Thank
Twitch
you.
and on Discord.
Thank you, Discord. And Amelia, tell them about Discord. We got something else going on Discord new.
Yes, so we have today launched on our Discord side quests, and every other week we're going to be unlocking a new side quest for you to be able to level up your life XP. So for example, I could share the first side quest. It's called Unbroken.
Oh yeah, what is it? Tell
where
'em.
you can find something broken and make it beautiful. And we encourage you to share your experiences and pictures. And every other week we're going to be unlocking a new side quest. So I thought that could be a fun way for us to like have cool challenges and quests to do throughout the summer and everything. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
I just had an idea of something I could do. I got a handful of pots that have plants in them that are kind of like withered, and they all. I want to combine them all together. That could be a way to take something that's not really broken, but it's like it's not living up to like what it used to be, you know, like kind of the fumbly broken ones, and like give them like a whole new arrangement.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let them live together.
I like that. I was kind of going back and forth between like, because I have an old my childhood stuffed animal Nunu. I was like, definitely is looking a little worse for wear, so I could give Nunu some love, or I could also write poetry about feeling a little broken in the heart and how to take my broken heart and make it into art, because I think that's another thing that you can take that's broken and turn it into something beautiful.
I like that.
If you're feeling emotionally broken. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
So some ideas. Check it out if you're interested.
New makeover stream. Yes, all of the stickers have been claimed, to answer your question, but you can or not the stickers, I'm sorry, we've had stickers for 2 years straight. The cards, the collector cards, the pack of cards, you can just get them if you go to decartgames.com if you like. And we're going to talk about all the end scenes, the rest of the game tomorrow. Take a look at your clock, subtract 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's what time we're going live.
Yes.
You can also always go to twitch.tv/decartgames, and there's a schedule button that'll have our upcoming schedule in your local time zone, as well as the panel down below the video.
Yeah.
I also want to shout out again to our artists. Each of them, if you type exclamation point and then their name into the chat, you can get a link to their portfolio, or there's links on our website to their websites.
Yes, shout out to Shea Fury, Eliza Frant, False Security, Dame Deviant, and Brooke Beaches.
Yeah, and also to Vishelia for hooking us up with a gorgeous Connor statue.
Love it so much.
Which is going to be for tomorrow, also a prize. We have a Connor statue for our Sunday stream.
Amazing.
So exclamation point statue or exclamation point Vishelia in the chat will take you to the artist page.
It's little me.
It's little me. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that generosity. If you got one of those 20 gifted subs from It's Little Me or any of these other incredibly generous folk on the channel, please say thank you. Come join our Discord. You're immune from slow-mo, from ads, and you have access to all of our emotes. And we're happy to have you with us.
Yes. Oh, an exclamation point doctor in the chat will get you to the artist for all of our beautiful new BAP emotes.
Yes, dog tour.
The dog tour.
Yes. Eliza.
Eliza with the 5 gifted now.
Eliza, thank you so much for
Thanks
the
a
gifts and group hug.
lot. Doodle.
And thank you for your artwork as well.
Whoa, Vampire Wolfie was 17. Just helped us cross the goal. We did it.
What?
We hit the goal again, babe.
Oh my gosh.
The goal again.
Vampire, thank you.
They want to spin the prize and challenge wheel.
The prize and challenge wheel. Spin the prize and challenge wheel.
Spin it. Thank you, Vampire Wolfie, Eliza Frant, and It's Little Me for helping us cross over this goal for the 4th time on a stream. beautiful amount of support. Let's spin this. If it lands on, go ahead.
So far we have done the epic prize from Vishelia. We have done a video message and a token of gratitude. Where is it going to land next?
Well,
Where is it?
it's going to land on
That's blue.
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 A voice message prize.
Nice. Well, that
Quite
works well.
nice. Nice. One of each. I love it.
That's cool.
So thank you kindly for everybody who is here with us right now. Just type into the chat and we'll pull a winner for a voice message prize. And these are something we're doing for a limited time this weekend only. I'm going to be making some voice messages. Amelia will be making some voice messages, doing some video messages. You can get them up on DechartGames.com. And I do want to cheekily say that I am fundraising for a hand pan because I want to become the greatest hand panner there ever was, which is a musical instrument. We'll play it together on stream. Any additional funds go to Little Baby Deckhart's Education Fund.
Yeah.
Raise them up right,
Teach
teach them
them
to
to
vote. Let's pull a winner, and thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate your company. Let's go. The winner is anybody not in there? Come on.
Type.
Last chance to go. Local 281. Congratulations,
Ooh.
you win.
Local 281, congratulations! Bryan is sending you instructions on how to claim your voice message prize. And thank you so much for joining us. You're getting a whisper from us momentarily. Congrats. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Nailed it. Oh, beautiful. Team, thank you so much.
This has been fun. I like all these ideas.
I think it's cool how many ideas grow when we're all talking about them together, you know?
Yeah. Are there any ones that especially stand out to you of our headcanon that we came up with today?
Of the things that came up today, what were your favorites?
I think for me, Live, Laugh, Ralph. The
Ralph cult?
Yeah, the Ralph cult.
Post Connor Kara Ralph cult.
Uh-huh.
The pizza.
The flash mob in the junkyard.
Buff Alice decimating Zlatko.
Uh-huh. The pocket spaghetti. Luther being impressed by Buff Alice. The Zlat hole.
Okay, so this might be a little short turnaround, but let's go for quick art, not polished art. Okay, just good ideas. Let's make a side quest Dechart Games challenge for a token of gratitude prize.
Okay.
Make a piece of art with your favorite headcanon moment anywhere from today's stream or any of your own headcanon, but referencing something we talked about in the first half of the game would probably be pretty cool.
Okay.
Tag me on Instagram, Blue Sky, X, or
in our Discord.
On our Discord, Your Creations channel.
Yeah.
Hashtag Dechart Games if you're on social media so we can find it. It's due before the stream starts tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it's got to be due before the stream starts tomorrow.
Okay.
So, see what you can do.
Whatever you want to do.
And it's more about the idea. I'm looking for ideas, not polish, okay?
Yeah.
But we're going to pick one person who creates the greatest
idea.
With the greatest artwork for their headcanon. And if you want to write a little blurb with it or explain it or whatever, that's fine. But we'll know that it's your headcanon because that's the prompt.
Claire says, I have a vision, but I cannot draw. That's me. That is me.
That's real.
Yeah.
Adrian XOXO, thank you so much for being here for 11 months. Hello.
Thanks, Adrian. And KT926, thanks for the cheers. Aw, appreciate you.
Appreciate.
Aww.
Yeah, maybe you can team up with someone that draws.
Yeah.
Aww.
Or any art medium, maybe you make a poem about it.
Thank you, KT. You can use any medium you prefer.
Yeah, if you want to do video editing, whatever. Just follow your bliss.
Follow your bliss. If you'd like to come with us on the raid, we're going to be raiding from twitch.tv/DechartGames. Come on over, drop a follow, and we'll be back tomorrow for more Detroit Become Human.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So let's find out what our raid target is.
Okay. All All right.
Milkmana is playing Detroit Become Human for 10 people right now.
Oh, that sounds good.
So let's go raid them. Show them some love.
Nice.
If you like what they're up to, drop a follow on their channel.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, this was great, everybody. This was the chillest anniversary stream we've done yet.
I think so too.
Last year we were so tired. We just had a baby. Amelia just had a baby.
Yeah, like
20 days ago.
Yeah, exactly. 20 days prior.
20 days before.
Oh
my gosh. You can do your own headcanons in the artwork. You can do mine. I'm looking for something you just came up with today. Some fresh idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did a recent playthrough of Detroit Become Human in November. We did our chronological playthrough. That's all up on YouTube if you want to check it out. And thank you, everybody, for being here today.
Yeah. And we also shared that we're going to be traveling to our first convention since 2019. We're going to be going to London MCM in October. We're very excited to get to come and meet some of you all again. It's been a long time, and we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. UK 800, unite. All right, friends. The raid is going to be coming along now, so let's get it going. Yeah, big thank you to everybody that challenged us to play South of Midnight and Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Yes.
And Dishonored. Those are the next games that we're streaming here on twitch.tv.
Miss Okami, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs.
Thank you, Miss Okami. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You know, so this whole weekend we're getting to celebrate Detroit Become Human having its big day.
Yeah.
And May 25th, technically midnight tonight.
Yeah.
Is when it's 7 years old.
Damn.
They grow up so fast.
They do.
I appreciate you all being here with us. Thanks for spending your time.
Yeah.
Thank you. You grow up so fast.
I know.
Think about where you were 7 years ago. Think about where you are today. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Be gentle with yourself. Take things one day at a time. I'm proud of you. You've accomplished a lot in these last years, and the next 7 are going to be even more amazing. I am sure of it. I appreciate you, friends. My name is Bryan.
My name's Amelia.
This is our Twitch. Let's get going on this raid in 3,
2,
1.
raid!